Oh snap! This room filled up mad quick. Hold on, give me give me a second. Oh snap! Like, hey, if you wanna, let me get the first people I want to request are the ones who are against the idea of allowing PS Plus members access to the $10 upgrade. If you're against it, send your request now.
Yo.
Yo, Chomsky, what's good?
What's good, brother? It's man. Keep doing your thing.
All right, hold on. I want to make sure. Are you for or against?
Good. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm against it.
All right, cool. All right, cool. Give me a second. Who else? I need. Hey. If you're against this, I need you up here because y'all gonna need help. This is gonna be one on. This is gonna be like 1 on 100, and I'm gonna end up winning. Because I don't know what y'all thinking. Y'all crazy.
Okay.
But we're going to do this. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I want all the smoke.
You see some of my posts, and you know about me in games then.
Oh, no. I'm not arguing your gaming credentials. No, that's not what this is about.
You're going to see it from my point of view. And I understand.
Okay,
and I see it from your point of view. I understand.
We're going to do this.
But,
you know what I'm saying?
You and everybody else in there.
All right, we're going to get up in here. If anybody else, who else? Hey, if anybody else is against this idea, right, that PS Plus members should have access to the $10 upgrade, then request now. Right?
I'm probably gonna be
my man Chauncey's my man. No, what it is they're against it, but there's a difference between tweeting me and actually talking to me on the voice.
Yeah.
They're like, hell nah. You know what I'm saying? All these dudes, they quick to tweet and all this and talk that shit. I'm like, all right, let's get behind the mic. They're like, you see what happened? My AirPods got broke. You know what I'm saying, Puerto Rock? Yeah. It's all.
These dudes are.
You know what I'm saying? Because you could play.
I will tell you the same thing how I feel about it too.
You know what I'm saying? Because you could, when you're on Twitter, you could play games. You could respond to the post that you want to. You could twist a person's words. You could do a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? And 9 times out of 10, people only read that specific tweet and they don't go back and read the whole conversation.
Right?
That happens to me a lot of times. Mm-hmm. Like we have the whole conversation and a guy makes one tweet that's completely off topic and everybody's paying attention to that one tweet.
That's why.
And I'm like, hey, we had a whole convo. Like, what we doing here?
Yes, that has nothing to do with what's going on with the topic. And that's annoying as fuck with me. That shit fucking pissed me off a lot.
Like, and I'm like, you know what? I'm muting this shit. And then that's it. It's over. That's it. It got derailed.
Yes.
And like, man, I didn't. We weren't even talking about this. How the fuck we got here? We had a whole convo. Yo, they slick and stuff like that. So I want to see, hey, if anybody's joining, hey, if you are against the idea of PS Plus members who have the game, and to be more specific, Uncharted 4. Right? Uncharted 4 was a PS Plus like last year, and it's also part of collection. Mm-hmm. If you are against Uncharted 4 PS Plus owners from having access to the $10 upgrade, send that request in.
What's crazy? Nobody's jumping on this.
Oh, we got one more. We got another one. We got you. We're building up your army. We're building up your forces. We're drafting people. This is the draft. You're getting drafted. Y'all getting drafted. You know what I'm saying? Don't ask Chauncey what he can do for you. Ask yourself what you can do for Chauncey. All right?
Yo, my man. Dog, I got to salute
you know what I'm saying?
For constantly sticking with your shit and constantly moving, man.
That's it. Appreciate it. Man, ain't nobody, man, there was a whole lot of motherfuckers talking on my timeline. God damn, where y'all at?
Dog, I was talking to my homeboys about this shit earlier, too. And I was like, I broke it down to them, and they was like,
Oh, you got big help now. Guess who's here to help you?
Hold on. The real question is...
You got the real J-Dub.
Wait.
Oh, so you got the King Pony Troller here.
Big facts.
See, so Chauncey, you got like Rush on your side.
No, I don't even worry about that.
You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker, he's coming in big. He say, but you ain't alone no more. He's forcing himself in this fight. He don't give a fuck. He's like, you ain't gotta ask. I'm doing it anyway.
I'll tell
He's like,
straight
you know what I'm
up
saying?
how I felt about it, and people's like, what?
You know what I'm
They
saying?
realize it, they like, oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? You got the Russian bear up in here.
Thank you. Protecting the sky.
He's like, I got you, comrade. You know what I'm saying? You know, I already seen in the DMs they're telling J-Dub, but yo, Puerto Rock is your boy, man. Don't kill him. And J-Dub's reply was, if he dies, he dies. I'm like, yo,
man.
He's like, that's it. If he's, you know what I'm saying?
Nah,
my boy J-Dub, he's like, he grown, he can handle it. He grown.
Now, hey, you know, his ponies got to stick together. You know what I'm saying?
He grown. No. See, this is the thing. This is. Let me tell you something, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes there's always. All right, you got the bots, right? You got these Xbots, right? That's like the main thing. But in every fanboy group, there's a little inner bot.
That's true.
That you guys don't suppress.
That's true.
And sometimes that shit comes out.
Yep.
Hey.
This is one of them times. I'm like, oh, here we go.
Listen.
The fucking botness.
With all the shit I've been through in the gaming community and getting in and burning bridges and fucking myself over, I'll be like, yo, man, well, I'm just going to do it myself. All right, fuck. I fucked up. I burned bridges almost 20 years ago. Fuck it. Just keep it burning.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
So, yo, Jada, I'm making you the co-host.
Cool. Got you.
All right. That's it. So you can help out and sit and manage this shit. All right. So, I think we pretty much gonna do. All right. So let me set the stage. To this.
Mm-hmm.
All right, everybody listen. All right. Okay. So we got the announcement. We already kind of knew because it was leaked. Uncharted collection going to PC. Built for the PS5, PC later on down the line. Now's not the time to make fun of PC saying, haha, second-class citizens get to wait. We're not doing that. That's not the time. We'll say that. We'll say the second-class PC gamers another day. That's a fight for another day.
Read the topic.
All right.
I hope you ain't
we're gonna stay in the four corners of this realm right here, right? The conversation that we're gonna talk about is the upgrade path. So, according to the article, right, if you already own the game, you have the option to upgrade for $10, but this does not include if you are a PS Plus. So if you have, for example, we'll use Uncharted 4 for the sake of argument and discussion. If you bought Uncharted 4 digitally or physically, whatever way, you have the option to upgrade it for the PS5, remaster for $10. But if you have Uncharted 4 through your PS Plus subscription, you are not eligible for this upgrade. You cannot pay $10 to have the upgrade experience on your PlayStation 5. Okay?
Yep.
My argument is this is trash. Okay? It doesn't make sense, right? Why would you lock out gamers who has access to the games from being able to access the PS5 version when the product is a paid product? Okay? Now, that's my stance. I don't understand why Sony's locking out consumers from buying a product to content they have access to on their PlayStation 5. All right? So now, that's my stance. We'll start with Townsend because he was the first one in.
Yeah.
All right? Now, this is the rules of the thing, right? Because we're not going to do not pull this list 5 things back to back and be like, all right, Puerto Rock, you got to answer all 5.
No, that's corny.
And I'm like, God, I'll be like, I'm going to be like, dog, I don't remember the first one you said.
I can't do that shit.
All right?
Come on.
Make 1 point, right? Make 1 point, and I'm going to let the panel, adjust, agree, disagree with the point, whatever. And then I'll count to the point because I think all of you, so let me make sure. In fact, let's do this. So everybody knows my stance. My stance is PS Plus members who are playing Uncharted, who have Uncharted 4 through PS Plus, they should have access to buy the upgrade, right? That's my stance. J-Dub, what's your stance? We'll just talk about the stance so we're all clear where we're at.
Can I just start it off real fast? I'll start it off.
Well, we need to know the clan. We need to know stances. I want to make sure I need to know what side of the line you want.
Okay.
I need to know who's the enemy up in here. Okay. We're gonna wear our uniforms right now. You ain't gonna be like a civilian in the corner and then all of a sudden there's no insurgents here. Raise your flag.
Okay.
There ain't no insurgents. We're not doing no insurgents up here.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Raise your goddamn flag. Raise it high. Represent. Listen, all right? J-Dub, what side of the fence you on? Just say what side of the fence you on.
I don't think PS Plus members. I don't think they should have the upgrade capability. I think if
to pay.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay, cool. Hey, Chauncey, what's your stand?
They shouldn't have it.
Okay, cool. Hey, my man, Christopher Henderson.
Hold up. Yeah, you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, what stands you on? What line?
I think the PlayStation Plus members should get the upgrade. Hell, I even think they should get it for free. Because
no. All right. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. Got it. We're not gonna go. We're not gonna talk about get it for free. We're not gonna go there.
Okay, I got you.
All right. But I will say this. So the side of the line you are on the right side of history. I'm gonna let you know that right now, Christopher. So good job, Christopher. You're on the right side of history.
Time out.
This motherfucker's about to get the hydrogen bomb on this goddamn space.
Shit.
All right, I'm just like, listen, I'm gonna let y'all know. Y'all could come up with all the tanks and planes you got. I'm just gonna launch a hydrogen bomb and end this shit. That's it.
Okay.
No. Anyway,
bomb, all right, you just dropped the hydrogen bomb.
Okay, no. So now, so Chauncey,
I'm gonna say one thing.
Go ahead. What's up?
If you don't have PlayStation Plus and you download the game, can you play the game?
If you don't, no.
Then why should you be able to get it? It's not yours.
That's
the license.
Okay. Okay. All right. So you already, man. So your argument is because you don't actually own the game and you could potentially listen, because you don't own the game and you have it through PlayStation Plus.
Right.
Your logic is when you lapse on your PlayStation Plus,
you can't play it.
Then you no longer have the upgrade. Okay, cool. All right. J-Dub, do you agree with that statement? We're talking to that point. If you don't care, like you could agree, disagree, you could be like, that's not really
not my point.
Okay, so you out of it. Okay? So now, let me make a counter to that point. Okay? We're going to take Fallout 4, which is also a game that's on PlayStation Plus collection. When you download that game and you're playing it, you have access to buy all the DLC content expansion packs.
Yes.
You understand? Now, the moment your PS Plus lapse, you no longer have access to Fallout 4, nor do you have access to the DLC that you bought.
Yep.
Because you no longer have what you would call it, access to the base game.
Yes.
So it doesn't really matter if you bought the base game or not. What matters is the content you purchased for.
Right.
The upgrade is being sold at a separate fee. I could maybe understand if Sony said, hey, for people who bought the licensing, whether it's physical or digital, you get a free upgrade because that is your right as purchase owners.
Yes.
PS Plus members are exempt from this. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about just buying content.
Yeah. But look at
So who cares at this point if you bought Uncharted 4 or not? It's irrelevant.
But look at this. Look at it like this. Why don't you just go get the game from somebody who has a PS4 game?
Look, okay, listen.
You go to GameStop and buy it for cheap, right? Get the upgrade, take that game back, and get your money back.
Listen.
There you go.
Irrelevant. That's irrelevant. I'm gonna tell you why. Because you're just talking about finesse action. Right. I'm just talking normal everyday business. If I bought a PS5, right, and Sony's like, yo, you got to pay PlayStation Plus collection. They got all these games that you can have to play as far as subscriber. I'm like, cool. I got Fallout 4. Cool. Oh, let me buy this DLC. Boom. Now I see Uncharted. It's part of the collection. It's part of what I get for paying PS Plus. Now you're telling me that in order to play the upgrade for my PS5, I have to buy the game that I already have access to.
Yes.
That makes no sense.
But look, think of it. But you also you got to look at it. We can take that away from you because it's not yours. You are renting the game. And now,
is Fallout 4.
And I need that base. Then I can't help you. It's like Street Fighter.
But that applies to Fallout 4, and Sony's not locking anybody from buying more content. That would make sense if every PS Plus game that was available, you were locked out from buying any content.
Right.
Because they completely lock you out. But they don't.
Okay, I'm sorry for cutting you off. I'm sorry. Continue.
No problem. But think about it. It would make sense if Sony said, hey, all PS Plus games are not eligible for extra purchasable content. In order to purchase extra content in our store, you must own the game. Then I would agree. But they're not doing that.
True.
All the PS Plus games, you can buy all the content.
True.
All of it.
But this is not content.
And if you lose...
This is an upgrade.
What's the difference? You're buying something.
You are upgrading.
I could again. Listen. The actual upgrade is not yours, even if you bought the game. It's yours when you buy the upgrade.
Yes.
It's ownership. So all you need is $10 and access to the game to use it.
Mm-hmm.
So why are they locking out just because the owner didn't buy the game and they're using it for 3 or plus? Especially when you have to pay for PS Plus anyway.
Yes, this is true, but it's not yours.
Think about it this way.
Think about it this way. Just like a car. Until you make that last payment, it's not your car.
What?
Am I right?
Okay, but hold on. All right. No, you're right. But let me ask you this: you ever bought a car before?
Yes, I have.
No, he don't. Okay. So you're telling me? Let me tell you something. No, hold up. No. Let me tackle his shit.
Yeah, tackle mine.
When you bought your car, you didn't put in a new system in it?
Nope. I did not.
You a lying ass, man. You know your ass got the spinning rims. Listen, you lying ass. You a lying ass. Listen, when J-Do, you lying ass. You know you sitting on 4 fours, Fuck out of here. Yo, Chauncey, I need integrity. I need integrity. I know your ass. As soon as you got that loan, you came out there, you put in that new system, you put in the 15s. My man put the hydraulics and he's looking at the chicks like, man, you know you saw the Kenwood. Fucking liar. This guy thinks nope. He's like no. He's my man's like no, Mr. Porter Rock. I kept it honest until I was done with every payment. I did not make not one change. Not one change. Man, get your ass out of here with that bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying? You a liar, bro. Boy, when I bought my Mustang, right? When I bought a loan, the first thing I did was buy a supercharger kit. That's the first thing I did. Okay? But I'm telling you, but listen, when I bought my car, right? I got it for loan. I'm paying monthly payments. The first thing I did, I got a supercharger kit. Mm-hmm. Boy, you best believe I'm going to make that motherfucker purr. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Let a motherfucker tell me, oh, you can't buy that super kit. You don't own it. Bitch, who the fuck you talking to? You better put my shit in there.
They get a DLC like Fallout 4 immediately.
You know what I'm saying? I'm 20 years old, got my license. I'm about to break the law in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
So, yeah,
all right.
Okay, I can break. Okay, I understand where you're coming from, but I do understand where you're coming from. With everything. So, because you're like, yo, I have access to this. This is easy access. I can wake up in my underwear, in my wife beater, cut this system on, and start playing. And if I want to play the upgrade, come on, Sony, you see it. It's available. Why do everybody get access and not me? That's like the people who like blue M&Ms can eat the peanut M&Ms, but the people who like brown M&Ms can't have shit. That's how you feeling. Boy.
I don't understand the analogy, but I'm gonna just yeah. I don't know about this whole peanut brown M&M shit.
Can have the access to the upgrade.
Okay. The people watch it. Let me ask you this: if I'm a PS Plus gamer, well, let's say I didn't buy Uncharted 4, right? I got PS Plus. It's downloaded on my PlayStation 5 through PS Plus. Yeah. And right now, there's an icon that says upgrade $10. I click on it and I upgrade the game for $10. What's the issue?
You don't own it.
So what?
You don't own it.
No, I own the upgrade because I pay $10.
But you never owned the base game.
You own.
Hold
on. This is what you own, right? When you pay that $10, you don't own the content. You own the higher, the options such as the higher resolution, the higher frame rate options.
You are borrowing.
Listen. Hold on. I'm trying to make a point to what's different, right? Because you kind of had Puerto Rico a little bit earlier, and I just thought about this. It's different if when you spend that $10, if you're just getting a specific type of content that you can play. But this, you get access to everything. The old game that you never played before and all the new content, if there's content, right? If there's content. But the higher resolution, the higher frame rates and all of that stuff. So, for example, $10 give you the higher frames per second, the higher resolution. It gives you I think probably better animations or whatever. I don't know what else come with it, but there's no additional content, no additional gameplay. And so that $10 just gives you the options. It doesn't give, you know what I'm saying? It wouldn't give you the complete game and additional mode like Ghost of Tsushima. But here's the thing, the PlayStation Plus gamers, if they pay that $10, if this game was free to them, they would get not only the full game, they would get the higher modes and everything else. Now, I've watched, over the last 3 months, I've watched gamers complain about Godfall. These developers
gamers are the
gave
cheapest
you
and the brokest motherfuckers ever.
Listen, exactly. Let me finish. I'm gonna wrap it up real quick.
I'm sorry, boss.
I've just watched this last week. People complained about Godfall. The developer gave you all the in-game content. People still complain. Well, where's the full game? I want the full game. I don't want even though it's free, right? I want the complete game. People complain about that. I've seen people complain about Grand Theft Auto. The collection, right? They complained about that. They took it off the stores and they sold it to you. I saw Nintendo do the same thing. And it's whether it's paid, whether it's free, or whether it's a slight fee. People cried about Ghost of Tsushima. They thought that you should be able to get all of that content for, there is no perfect option to gamers because you give it to them free. Then the people who bought it 5 years ago, 6 years, 7 years ago, they're going to cry. Well, why did they get it free and I had to pay $60, right? Then you charge the guys a nominal fee, such as $10. They're going to complain, well, I didn't buy the original game, but $10 is still too much. Or the other guys, well, I paid $60 and all they got to do is pay $10. That's not fair. There is no winning with gamers on this situation. It's just
gamers
no
are broke.
All right, so let me help you out.
Type of people besides people in the FGC, which is a relevant topic right there.
Oh, shit.
Gamers are broke and they think that they should be owed everything. That's why they.
All right, so let me help you out here. So J Dog, I ain't no goddamn Xbox. You're not gonna pull the smoke screen naming all this random shit. I don't give a fuck about Godfall. I don't give a fuck about Grand Theft Auto. None of that shit matters. What matters is the topic right now. Your first point, the only point you made relevant was that if you give this to PS Plus gamers, they get the whole game for free. No, they don't, because they already have the game, because Sony decided to give it to them. The decision to have PS Plus members to play Uncharted 4 was done by Sony back in April 2020, the first time around, and again with the PS Plus connection. So the decision's done. Mm-hmm. And the reason why Sony made that decision is because the game already sold what it can. Mm-hmm. It sold already 20 million. All the money in development and all the people who bought the game already, right? They already funded the development and they helped, Neil Druckmann get his Maserati. It's done. The game did what it had to do. They're just using the game at that point was to boost up PSN subscription service. Hell, they even had it at PS Now for a little while.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's done. It's over. The game is 5 years old. So now you have PS5 owners, right? Mm-hmm. And one of the plus was the PS Plus collection. Yeah. Some of them didn't buy any of those games. But they got it. It's cool. They already have access to the game. The access is already there. Yeah. It's in their system. It's installed. It's done. The information's there. Yeah. The content we're talking about is what you said specifically, the upgrade features, the data that makes this game use, the performance and capabilities of the PlayStation 5, which is the console they bought. Mm-hmm. You're paying $10 to do that. Mm-hmm. That's what you're paying $10 for. You're not paying $10 for the whole game. The game you already have. It's already there, right? It's already there. And the funding for that game, the money that was needed to make that game successful was done years ago. Mm-hmm. Years ago. It's already done. It's over.
That's not that's not how gamers see that. Gamers see it as, I paid X amount of dollars back in 2013, and now this motherfucker gets to get it.
2016.
I know, I'm just being facetious. We've seen this month after month after month, right?
Like I told you, gamers are the brokest motherfuckers ever.
Listen, I have no dog in the fight because I bought these games and I beat them already, right? It doesn't matter to me. But the mere fact that gamers are complaining and whining over old-ass games that they've already beat, but they're mad that I know, but
I know,
right?
I know what
but we can't we can't succumb to the illogical. Listen, because we don't allow the Xbox to dictate the stupid shit. Right. We don't. We gotta listen. Hold on. As much as listen, listen. Hold up, real quick. The way we check Xbox fanboys, sometimes you gotta whip out the bone on your own kids.
No,
just because they're upset on the illogical doesn't mean you let them. You be like, boy, if you don't get your ass in this house.
But Porter Rock, this argument here is universal. It's not a PlayStation or an Xbox only thing. This happens on both sides of the aisle, where people want free shit, but when they give it to you free, there's some kind of way.
But we're not talking about free shit. We're not. Listen. But here's the thing, J-Dub, we're not talking about free shit. What free shit are we talking about?
There's nothing free.
Because gamers are going to say, hey.
But what free shit are we talking about here?
A complete game.
I didn't say.
Two games.
I didn't say give it away for free.
It's about the $10. We ain't talking about free.
Yes, give them the option. Yes, the topic is give them the option to buy the content. No one said give it away for free.
Yeah.
Buy the content.
And what your stance is like me. The game, the PS Plus members get their game for $10. That's the whole topic. That's where we at.
Listen, no, they don't get the game for $10. They get the content for $10. Yeah, they get the upgrade for $10.
And I look at it like this: if you have a PS5 and you bought the damn game, cool, get the extra $10 upgrade. If you don't own the game because I pulled your license, because whatever reason you are not online, you still shouldn't be able to, you can't play the game. If you're not online, you can't play the game because the license won't read.
I don't understand the logic, what you're trying to say.
No. If I paid the $10 for the upgrade, right?
Exactly.
Now, and I paid the $10 for the upgrade. If I am not online, I had no internet access, I can't play the game.
Yeah.
Right? Am I right?
Through PS Plus?
Yes.
No. No, I don't think so. I
believe so. Because
I think it lapsed.
Because it can't.
I think it lapsed.
It can't find the date of when it's supposed to end.
Yeah.
I don't think it lapsed.
Listen. I was just coming from the angle of what I've seen within the last 3 months of all gamers.
No, actually, no. That's not correct. No, it doesn't do that. You know why? How I know? Because I traveled with my console plenty of times, and I never got locked out of my PS Plus
But did
games.
you have access to the internet?
No, I didn't. The reason why, because the system registers and knows when your account expires. It knows how long you're a PlayStation Plus members.
Can I say something about that?
Because what you call it, you're not talking. Listen, because the system doesn't need to verify every 24 hours if your PS Plus expires in 2028. It already knows.
But
does that make sense? Because it's tied to your account.
Right. But if you reset the timer, then how does it know? You can loop the time.
I'm just saying I never had that issue with PS Plus games when I was on the go, not access.
Can I bring up something on why that's the case? What people
I've been waiting for you the whole time. You ain't said nothing.
Nah, because I don't want to be rude and interrupt. That's why. I usually let people.
But I will say this. Again. Your logic, even if it's a licensing fee. Let's see if that's the issue.
Let me tell a boy. A quiet mouth never get fed. So speak up.
Okay.
If you gotta be
louder. Right. So I'm gonna say this.
So we can hear what you gotta say. We'll stop.
Okay. And I'm gonna let Christopher do it. But I'm gonna say this. But your logic, if your concern is if you can't check in, you can't play the game. Let's say that's it, right? Let's say we're going to assume that's the problem. Yeah. Then that applies across anything with PS Plus games and buying content. Yes. But here's the thing. Sony doesn't lock you out from buying content for PS Plus games. Yes. So why don't they lock out everything?
They should lock out everything.
But they don't.
They should.
At all. But they don't. The point is we're not talking about what they should and shouldn't do. What we're talking about is they don't. Therefore, your reason is invalid. That's not a valid point.
I'm about to see if that shit is legit right now because I've got my shit on and I'm unplugged from the internet.
You know you got
this. If that's one of the rules, then you just wasted $10. And they ate.
You didn't. But here's the thing. I understand in the specific point you're saying with the DLC. But why is it okay for other areas then?
Why is it okay for other areas?
So it's okay. Let's say
that's not what we're talking about.
No. What I'm saying is if the concern is if you lose PSN Plus, you no longer have access to upgrade. Yeah. So then if I bought Fallout 4 expansion packs and I lose PS Plus, I lose that too.
Yeah. So cool.
So it's But that's what I'm trying to say. Your logic doesn't make sense because it's already applicable across hundreds of games. Hundreds. And we're not even talking about a 2021 thing. From the moment this shit started, from the moment this started, you're talking the last 7 years. People have been doing this.
Last 7?
People.
No.
So, Christopher, what you were saying?
No, I was saying onto your point about the PS Plus not running out without internet connection. That's because you got that, the CMOS battery that's in the system.
Yeah.
That keeps the time in sync. The only time you need internet connection is probably a long period of time, to authenticate the Plus. But it's because of the battery. If that battery dies, then you're gonna have problems. Sony since fixed that problem, by the way. But that's what I was saying. That's what you were saying, that you need the internet to play your PlayStation Plus games. That's because your battery in your console keeps in sync with the time.
That's why when you said that, because remember, I was living in Europe for 2 years, so I was traveling a lot. Man. So most of the time I didn't have internet access, or the internet access wasn't good enough for whatever reason. So I didn't even bother. I just played. I never lost access to PS Plus games.
Hey, Rock.
Went through what?
Hey, Rock. Let me make a point.
Went through what?
No,
traveling through Europe. That was the shit.
Access. I'm sorry about that.
I mean, it's all right though, man. I mean, fuck. Most of the time I was drinking German beer and shit. Fuck that.
Oh yeah.
Life was good, bro. Life was great, bro.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
So we're gonna go with this. So Christopher, we're gonna go with Christopher. All right. Let me everybody mute the mics. Christopher, say what you're gonna say.
No, that's what I was gonna say. That's all I was gonna say.
The CMOS?
Yeah, that's why you probably didn't have that issue when you was traveling and stuff and not having internet access, because battery in the console keeps in sync at the time. That's why everyone was making a deal and all that, but they fixed that problem. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna turn back to listening.
So what you did, you dropped that CMOS bomb on Chauncey. Okay, I get you. I see what you did.
I appreciate that though, because knowledge is power. Because I remember when
you know what I'm saying. All right. He dropped that. So the CMOS bomb is still technically a bomb. So he dropped it on.
Not really. No, he fixed it.
Listen. I just checked on that right there because of that battery. So that battery needs to be alive that whole time, which probably will be a 10-year thing. Which is really
so your thing worked? You still have access to your PS Plus games?
Yes, I do.
When you disconnect?
Yes, I checked.
Oh, so there you go.
The ones that I have.
Damn, bro. So you know what that is? So I'm gonna tell you what happened. Your PS5 looked at you like, Chauncey, dog, you fighting the wrong fight, bro.
You funny.
Like let P-Rock, yo, dog, let P-Rock rock, bro. Your PS5 is like, dog. Yo, his own PS5 is like, God damn, bro. Like, yo, let P-Rock rock, bro. Don't do this. You know when your own PS5 betrayed you, bro. Chauncey about to go Xbox. He like, man, you made me look stupid in front of everybody. Fuck this, bro. My man gotta advertise Game Pass. He's like, for $1 you can get 400 games.
Man, I pay for my shit every month.
Oh shit! All right, we're gonna talk to the next speaker. We'll start with. Let me go from left to right. Battlefield, Ronin.
What's up? Yeah, like
hold on. Before you get your point, we need to know what side of the fence you on. Are you let PS players rock or fuck them?
Fuck them, because they don't own the game.
Oh man, here we
go.
Y'all motherfuckers. Y'all motherfuckers. That makes no sense. But
I told you they're gonna say.
No. The reason why. The reason why is because you're saying it's content and using the Fallout 4, like buying the it's not content. You're buying. You're essentially upgrading to a different version.
Listen.
You're not buying
Call it. In fact, if anything, I listen. If anything, I would have. Hold up. If anything, the content. Hold up. The content is more than this. Because if you buy this, all you're doing is getting better graphics and better frame rate. Yeah. With Fallout 4 content, you're getting whole new
and better load time. And better load time, haptic feedback. You're getting they utilize the PS5 features.
But with Fallout 4, listen.
Let me see if I can play.
But with Fallout 4, you're getting a whole new game. You're actually getting a new map, new missions.
Listen.
You're getting real content.
I'm sorry for cutting you off, but look. He wants this to be on his side. These guys who got that PS4 version, you just play the PS4 version so you can play multiplayer. All right? Play your multiplayer. Just play your multiplayer.
No, but that doesn't make sense because this is about PS5.
No, but the thing is, Nah, but the thing
It's
is
not
though,
about the
is
PS4
that
owners.
it's like when like I think Chauncey said it. Like if they decide not to renew any game they got on their plus or got for plus is like they can't access it. So
All
why
right.
would you have?
I'm
so
gonna
why
say
would
this
you pay
again.
$10 for a
I'm
version
gonna
that
say
you
this
can't
again.
access when you
I'm gonna
don't
say,
pay?
I think I'm gonna have to. Listen, I'm gonna end up repeating the same statement 1,000 times. I'm going to say this again. None of the PS Plus games are locked out from buying and paying for additional content. They've been doing this
is a different
for
version.
This is for 7 years.
This is not content. This is a
Listen.
whole new version of the game.
Listen. It's not a whole new game. Let's stop lying. It's not a whole new game.
I didn't say new game. I said new. It's a different version. It's a PS5 version.
Listen, yes, and to play this version, all you got to do is pay $10.
If you own it already,
that's it.
But PlayStation Plus, you don't own it. You're renting the games essentially.
So in other words, in other words, I have to own this game in order to play the PS5 version.
Yes.
All right. Okay.
Exactly
Okay. So let me do this then. If I rent Uncharted 4 from GameFly, am I owning it?
No.
Okay.
No.
Then, so then
because
I put
you have to give that.
Wait.
What about?
Wait.
Don't tell me what to think of this. You about to tell me what to steal the game?
Stop.
So you stole it.
Stop. So I rented Uncharted 4. I pop it in my PS5. I pay the $10. I play the upgraded, and then I send the game back.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
What's the difference?
You don't have the game. That's the same thing.
But listen. According to you guys, I had to own it, but I didn't own it.
That.
So what's the problem?
I'm cool with that.
So what's the problem?
I do that shit all the goddamn time.
What's the fucking difference? What's the fucking y'all bugging now? What's the difference? What's the difference between that and PS Plus?
It's the same. That's what we're telling you. You don't own the game. You said you sent it back. So you essentially paid for something you don't have.
Okay,
that's the whole point.
But listen, what's the problem with that?
But you made it a problem.
I'm not saying a problem. I'm not saying a problem. All I'm saying is let the PS Plus gamers pay their $10.
No, that's part of it. Well,
but why?
They don't want that shit because they think they're gonna lose the money. Well, we just go.
And that's what we're talking. What money? No, listen. You honestly believe these dudes who listen. But that's the point where I'm talking about. Like the dudes who didn't buy Uncharted 4, they're not gonna buy it, especially when they already have it.
Yep.
So they're not gonna pay $10 then.
Okay, but that's the thing.
Because when I was doing the what is it? Oh my God, what fucking the Game Makes podcast back 2007? We found out the developers how their games was coming on PlayStation Plus. Back in the day on the PS3, they get a large sum of money so they can put their game on the thing for the month so they get advertisement. Just like that. That's what it is.
Okay, listen.
So it's a business.
So that's the point I'm talking about, right?
They get that large. So.
Homeboy said Battlefield says so they don't pay the $10. That's the point when I'm trying to figure out. If Sony spent time, right, to make these enhancements, and because of these enhancements, they want $10 for it, why are you limiting your audience from giving you $10?
They want $10 for people who already own the game. I have both games. I have Lost Legacy and so
yeah, we all have both.
Yeah. So if you have PlayStation Plus and Sony gets your $10 and you don't renew Plus, they lost more than they gained.
How did they lose more than they gained?
Because they can still. Because Quarterrock, even if you go to GameStop, wait.
What are you guys? Listen.
Wait. If you went to GameStop and got the game for $20, you still went and purchased the game. You still own it. That's the whole point.
No. See, now you fucked up. Now you fucked up with that. Because when you buy in GameStop for $20 used, Sony doesn't get a dime from that.
Yep.
But they still get your $10 and you still have that license.
Exactly. But that's the point. The point of this is the $10. Whether it comes from a used game or a GameFly or PS Plus, they still get $10.
But our point is they want the $10. Sorry, my point is that you're saying that PlayStation Plus should still have they're only giving it to people who have the license, either it is digital or physical.
I know.
Yeah,
listen, no, that's not an argument. That's not an argument. That's not an argument.
But what's your argument is that
that's not an argument. Repeating what they're doing is not an argument. We already
But it's the
know.
same thing.
Listen,
What's the difference between
listen,
owning it digitally and owning it physically?
All right, let's wind this back. We already know that they're limiting the $10 upgrade to people who own the game. We already know that. Repeating that statement is not an argument. That's not an argument. The argument is that a smart decision? Is that a wrong decision or a correct decision? So we got to argue the merit. We got to argue the merit of the decision of them doing that.
Okay, let's break this shit.
There is no reason to lock out a PS Plus person from paying $10.
Okay,
there's no reason. Because when you buy the game, guess what you bought? The game, and that's it.
And if I can start,
you don't own rights to the upgrade.
Right.
The only way you
compare.
No, the only way.
DLC to a version of the game.
No. It's not a version of the game, right? The main game is Uncharted 4, right?
And
when you paying $10, you're paying for data to upgrade that experience.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So it's the $10 that matters for this particular thing. Who cares if you bought the base game or not? When you bought the base game, guess what that money was for? It was to buy the best game, and that's it. That actual additional, upgrade, that doesn't come with the base game. If it did, you wouldn't have to pay $10 in the first place. Just because you bought the game doesn't mean it's yours. It's only yours if you pay $10.
Hold on. Wait, hold on. You do know if you bought either Uncharted Lost Legacy or 4, you get access to both.
Yeah, but you have to pay, so it's not yours. It's not yours. Just because you bought the game doesn't mean you have the right to it. You only have the right to it if you buy it. And that's the point what I'm trying to say. The actual upgrade is the $10.
From a service that provides rental.
Hey, Rock, let me make you don't have it because.
Hey, let me make it simple. Let me make it simple real quick. So I'm an Xbox dude, right? Y'all take shots on you.
Good. I'm on there. If they take shots on you, they take shots.
Go ahead. Let me stop.
Hold on. You're an Xbox dude, so let me go over.
6'3",
Do not equate this. Hold on. Do not equate this. Hold on. I know I got you, but before I gotta make this clear. I gotta make this clear. Hold on. I gotta make this clear. Do not equate this to constitutional rights. Do not bring up Martin Luther King. Don't do none of that weird shit. All right.
All right, I got you.
The War of 1812, leave that shit alone.
Hey, all right, I got you. Hey, Rock. So how much is? Hey, Rock. How much is PS Plus a month?
It is a month. I don't know, a month. I pay that shit annually.
That's $10 a month, right?
No, hold on. We'll just go with the base thing, $60 a year, because I think most people pay it annually.
Yeah, but
it's
cheap. All right, so he asked for the month, so it'd be easier.
All right. $60 a year. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the argument this way: is Halo free for me because I have Game Pass?
Yes.
Which one? Halo Infinite?
Yeah.
No, it costs you $15 a month to play.
Man, I see why.
But you're still renting Halo, regardless.
Yeah, no. I agree.
You stop Game Pass, you don't have access to Halo. You lose that.
I agree. I'm renting it, right? I agree. I'm renting it.
Renting it for
Yeah. So my point is this, J-Dub. So when you guys say that people that have PS Plus is getting it for free, they're not. They're paying $60 a year for it.
No, you're not paying $60 a year for it.
No, that's not what we're saying. We're saying that you're equating it to like it's content. It's just a version of the game that people who already own it is just getting an upgrade to. That's all it is.
No.
Wait. Your argument is like, should PlayStation Plus gamers get access to it? I'm like, they should have, because they don't technically own it. They're renting it. So why would they?
Let me help you out. You are not. If you own the game, you are not getting content to your game unless you pay the $10.
Right.
And that's the point. When you bought the game, that's all you bought. You only bought Uncharted 4 PS4. That was why your $60, $30, $40, whatever price you bought Uncharted 4, that's all you were promised. Now to play the PS5 version. $10.
Yes.
That's it.
Hey, Chauncey, my point is this. So we got to scrap the argument that PS Plus members are getting it for free, because they're not. They're not getting that game for free. So when people were saying, "Oh, like, it's unfair because they're getting it for free," they're not. They're not getting it for free. Second part is this.
My thing is they don't own it.
Yeah, but I'm not getting on the
ownership is not a requirement.
Yeah. So here's the second part. Say, for example, if PlayStation Plus has 10 million users, and only 2%, well, say, 2 million people decide to buy this upgrade. That's 20 million extra in Sony's pocket with zero loss. Because if they stop paying on their PS Plus, they no longer have access to the game.
Yes, exactly.
So it's not a loss for Sony. So it's dumb not to do this.
That's what I'm saying. So if you guys are nervous that they'll lose access, that's not Sony's problem.
Can I say something, bro?
Can I
say something?
They already got your $10.
Can I say something? Hold on, wait a minute. They could also
for $60 and games on PS5 cost $70. That's the 10 extra bucks to make it to $70. There you go.
Hey.
Yeah, but they're paying 60 a year, and then they're paying 10
hold on. But wait a minute. Let's keep in mind that this thing is not a $7 game.
No, it's not. We're talking about Uncharted 4.
Doing the 10 extra bucks.
Hey. Can I say something? I just want to say three things, and I'm gonna leave. Okay, check this out.
That shit is crazy.
Let me just say three things, and I can't believe y'all arguing. First of all,
time out the three things. Remember, PR said he don't want to deal with 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, we gotta start one at a time.
You don't want to write this shit.
Okay, check this out. I'm gonna start off by saying I purchased both of these games day one. Right? That's the first thing. I own both of these games. Also,
because that fucking collection, that fucking Uncharted is the shit and made Tomb Raider forgettable.
Cool.
But if you didn't own it, it's $50.
No.
This is another thing.
First thing.
Hold on, let him finish. Let him finish. Go ahead.
So I purchased both of these games. I bought the PS5 day one. They gave us these games on. First of all, they gave us, I think, both of these games on Plus. So you own them again, and they put them
access.
And they put them on the PS Now collection, which we also pay for.
Access.
This is the thing. By y'all argument. And usually when they put a game on Plus, usually if the devs are smart, they release paid DLC to go along with the game being quote-unquote free on Plus, right? By y'all logic, you should not be able to purchase the DLC if you own the Plus version of a game.
Yeah,
exactly.
But it's not the same.
So how come Sony's doing it?
No,
that is exactly the same thing. That is exactly the same thing. Yes,
it's a different version of the game. You're paying the $10 for. Hold on,
wait.
No, because we're losing track on what.
No.
Paying $10 for. We're paying $10 to get a new version of the game. To get
wait a minute.
No,
let me ask you a question.
$10 for. Hold on.
Let me ask you a question. You're saying it's a different version of the game. What is the difference between, besides not owning it? What is a difference between a PS Plus version of Uncharted 4 and a paid version that you want? What's the actual difference? None of the content.
I'm not talking. This is what I'm talking about. You're talking about content. You're talking about. Can I say something real quick? Y'all keep talking about content in the game.
Bro.
They're charging for a PS5 version.
But
that's what you're getting the upgrade.
The point is the $10 is coming from a version of the exact same game that both people own.
They are updating the game using the PS5 features. That's what I'm saying.
Bro, they're doing it $10. They're doing it for $10.
What are y'all talking about?
That's why I said earlier.
And I want to bring up another point.
Hold on,
everybody. Let me eliminate this free or paid ownership, right? To clear things up, I bought Uncharted, so it's not like I'm pissed off because I can't do it, right? Listen, I've been bought it, right? But I'm gonna use me. So we already covered GameFly.
Yes.
You could GameFly the game. That means you don't own it, and you pay your $10, and you play the game. Okay, so that's number one. So that's one way of non-owners playing it. Way number two, you go to GameStop, you buy a used copy, no money goes into Sony, and you're still able to do three. Number three, and this is the big one I want to mark. Y'all remember when Sony said, "This is how we trade our games"? Y'all remember that, right? We all remember that. Hold on. Bro, we all remember that, don't we? Right? This is how we trade our game. Well, guess what? I own the physical copy of Uncharted 4. So I'll pop my disc in, I'll pay my $10, boom, I'm playing. Oh, guess who's I'm on the phone with? I'm on the phone with my brother. My brother's like, hey, yo, bro, can we trade our games? I mean, I got you, bro. Here you go. He grabs my disc that I own. Yep. He don't own it. He pops it in his PS5. He buys the $10. Yep. He does what he do. He gives me my game back. And guess what? All these scenarios is non-owners playing the $10.
Yes.
But that's for physical. You can't do that with digital.
It ain't criminal.
Wait a minute.
I said it's physical. I said physical. I said the word. No, I said physical. I said physical. I said physical.
Y'all crazy. Y'all bugging.
I said no, Porter. I said physical. That's
Okay, I got it.
Listen,
Listen, the whole point is there are ways to play this game without owning it, right? So the license of ownership is irrelevant at this point. At the end of the day, do you have access to the game? PS Plus members are paying to access the game.
Y'all leaving out something way more important.
All right, go ahead.
Realize they finna put this game on PC where niggas are finna steal it completely. So, we don't get a problem with that.
There you go.
What does that have to do with
That, bruh.
But hold on, then the argument. Hold on, Porter Rock.
This is crazy.
Your argument should be then: should Sony put the PS5 version up for Plus as well as they do the PS4 version?
No, that's not my argument.
I said that's what it should be, because you're just paying for an upgraded version using the PS5 features.
But
this
that's
is not
perfectly
DLC.
fine.
You're
No. Listen, what I mean by it is DLC because individually you are paying for specific content. All right,
there's no extra content.
What?
It's no extra content. It's
the content is the features it brings. Better resolution, FPS, whatever. All of that is worth $10. Owning the base game is irrelevant at this point.
Listen.
Hey, Rock,
it's irrelevant. It's an irrelevant point.
I think the whole battle is about the 10 funky ass dollars. Who gives a fuck if it's $10? Should you be able to pay a fee for an upgrade if you own it for PlayStation Plus members?
No. That's a whole different topic. No. The topic, no. We're not. No, because that's not. No, that's not the argument. My argument is not to give it for free with PlayStation Plus.
For whatever fee, the fee.
Listen. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The difference between a person who bought Uncharted and a PS5 gamer that got it through a collection is irrelevant.
Right.
It doesn't matter because listen, Sony made the decision to do that.
And I agree with you.
They decided to put the game on PS Plus. They used it to be like, hey, look at these 30 games by PS5. Subscribe to PS Plus, blah, blah, blah. Sony made that decision. So you got the game, and now Sony's like, hey, yo, if you want to enhance your experience on a PS5, for $10, you can upgrade, and you could actually use the features PS5. All right, cool. I'll pay my $10. That's it. What's the big deal?
But there is a game Sony also did that for, was Final Fantasy VII Remake. They did the same thing for that.
Sorry,
if you own the Plus version, you couldn't upgrade.
Listen, now, I didn't pay attention because I was more focused on the DLC. You see what I'm saying? With the Yuffie thing. So for some reason, in my mind, I was tying the DLC with the upgrade.
I respect that.
I didn't really, I honestly didn't pay attention like about the thing, because technically speaking, you do the upgrade, but you also get the Yuffie DLC, right?
Yeah, you got the extra shit with Luffy.
That I can understand, because you got the Yuffie DLC. You understand what I'm saying? That I understand, right? I get that, right? So I get that part, right? You have to pay for that, right? I could maybe understand if the conversation was, hey, if you bought Uncharted 4, digitally or physically, you get the upgrade, and you play it on PS5, you will get the upgrade for free. This excludes PS Plus members because they didn't buy it. If you are a PS Plus member, you have to pay the $10. I get that. That I will get. That makes perfect sense.
Hey, Rock, I got a question.
Can I say a few words?
Hey, Rock, can you guys buy DLC without owning the game?
Yeah.
Like right now, if you got online.
Yeah. I can buy DLC.
You could buy DLC without. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's deals. The differences is deals.
No. The difference is that
this is a different version, and what they're excluding out is people who did not pay for that. Pay for any, whether physical or digital. They are excluding it.
That's not what we talking. That's not his question. Can you buy games? Buy DLC games without owning the game? We're not talking about Uncharted.
Yeah, of course you can.
Yeah. Okay.
Any game you can do that.
What's the argument here? It's the same shit.
Don't associate it with the main topic.
No, my point is this. The game is 5 years old, right? And it's to the point where if Sony puts the shit on PS Plus, that's it. Ain't nobody really gonna buy it. It's done. It is. Now, dog, it's 2021, bro. We're talking about a game. Now listen, right? If they put it on PS Plus collection, right? Okay. And you got a PS5 and you got Uncharted 4 as part of your PS Plus connection, right? And now they do this PS5 upgrade for $10 and you try to buy it and they're like, no, you can't because you got to buy the game. A motherfucker's going to ask, why the fuck would I buy a game that I already have access to because I'm a subscriber? Why the fuck would I do that to myself?
Let me explain it to him.
All they're gonna do is fuck it. I'm not gonna play the upgraded, and then it's Sony that's asked out for the $10. That's the point what I'm talking about, bro.
Yeah. Hey,
This motherfucker's on that yak right now. Is
that Candyman?
All right, hold on. All right, so we're gonna go through next. We're gonna go with who we got here. We got Game Type. First, wave your flag. Are you pro PS Plus or fuck them?
Nah, I'm gonna leave the speaker.
No. No insurgents. Listen, I'll boot you. I'll boot you off the thing. There's no insurgents. Wave your flag. Wave that banner.
P-Rod, let me explain it from an Xbox point of view for them.
All right. All right. Show on. Before you give your view, I need to know: pro PS Plus or fuck them?
Nah, pro PS Plus. I agree with you 100%.
Okay.
Before you start, why did you have to use that as a cushioning before you let people attack you?
What happened?
Because I'm gonna explain it loud and clear.
Because he's a neutral. That's why. All these Xbox are neutral. They're neutral.
We stand to gain nothing from this.
They just apologize for being an Xbox.
You know what I'm saying?
It's easy to get it.
Hey, dog. They're neutral. They're neutral. Listen. The reason why he says he's Xbox is to tell people he only spreads positivity and he's neutral. All right, get it straight. This is my boy.
Hold on.
No, we don't like seeing y'all pay for back to pad upgrades, man. That's all.
Oh shit!
Everybody on Forza Horizon 5, right?
Yeah, go ahead. Whoa. We're not doing that. We're not doing that now. We're not doing that. Go ahead. Show on.
But when everybody on Game Pass wanted to play Forza Horizon 5 early, what did they do? They bought a $44 content pack to play it. Now, if they Game Pass lapse, they just spent $44 on unplayable content. But you know what? Microsoft don't care. You paid for it. Yo, you get your subscription back, you get the content back. It's the same with Uncharted. You paid for DLC or you got it free. Yo, if your PS Plus or whatever lapsed, you just got unplayable DLC. You get your subscription back, you get Uncharted back. Who cares? Take the money.
Hey, Xbox guys, man, we think alike, man.
I don't know.
You know what?
Listen,
guys. I'm gonna say this, and I say this with love to everybody. I'm gonna say fuck y'all, because now you have me agree with Xbox.
I love you.
You did this shit to me, man. Fuck y'all. Look at this shit.
Hey, Rock,
you did this to me.
Come over, man. We'll welcome you, man.
No, hell no. You ain't got no games. You ain't got no games on that side. Stop playing. Y'all not gonna fool me with, but we got Halo Forza. Y'all say that shit all the time. Get the fuck out of here. You ain't fucking with me. Fuck out of here.
Put up my flag.
All right, but anyway, that's a conversation. That's a conversation for another time. Who we got next? We got Game Type. Go ahead. But Game Type, I need you to rep that flag. Pro PS Plus or fuck them. Pick a side. There's no insurgents. We're not playing this Iraq shit. This ain't Vietnam. This is where we're. Oh, okay, good. All right, go ahead. State your case.
Well, I mean, here's how I look at it. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You have to, if you have the physical version, you have to, let's say you paid the $10, right?
Yeah.
And, you download the game or whatever, but you still have to have the disc to play the game, right?
Correct.
Yeah, you still have to have the disc for authentication, yeah.
Well, that's why I came in here to speak.
No. Okay. So you agree with that? You were doing the same thing, Wolfgang?
Well, no, I own. Well, I was gonna say because I own both the games, and to me, the way I look at it is it's just Sony basically saying, we're gonna let the people that actually bought the game or actually have, the physical game, or whether they bought it physical or digital, we're gonna give them the $10. Yeah, exactly. And those that actually didn't buy it or don't actually own the game, you're just gonna have to, unless you just want to play the PS4 version, you're just gonna either have to play that one or you're just gonna have to pay the $50 to get the actual.
That's what you get. You ain't going to heaven, motherfucker.
So
that's how I look at it. I think that's basically.
So okay, and I'm not saying. I see. I got you. I got your point. All right, Wolfgang, is that your point as well?
Yeah, I was gonna say because you can't do that game flash shit. You do have to have the physical copy of the game inserted just to download it. So if you delete it off your hard drive and you want to re-download it later, you still have to have that physical copy.
By the way, guys.
Okay, listen. All right, listen. The reason.
By the way, he made a great point. Just so everybody that's listening know, Halo is the same way. If you have the Halo physical disc right now, you cannot play it because the game is not on the disc. You have to download that shit.
All right, now listen. The reason why I brought up GameFly was a counter to, but what happens if PS Plus lapse? It's the same thing. If you have PS Plus Uncharted 4 and you pay $10 and you download the update, because that's what you're doing for $10. You didn't pay $10 to access Uncharted 4. You already have that. It's already installed. You're paying $10 for the additional data to now unlock the features what the PS5 can do with 4K, 120 FPS, RDNA 1.5, right? That's what you're paying the $10 for. When your thing lapses, well, you asked out. You can't access it no more. Oh, well. You pay the $10, you play what you play. Well, guess what? If you want it back, you got to resubscribe. Now, that's why I brought up GameFly, because that's the same scenario. You GameFly the game, right? Or in my brother's case, he borrowed my game. He downloads the $10 thing. He plays it. He gives me the game back. Guess what? He can no longer play that upgraded Uncharted 5 because he doesn't have the disc. You know what I'm saying? But the point is this. Here's the point. Here's the point I'm trying to say. If Sony spent time and money for this upgrade patch and they want $10 for it, why are you limiting the audience to give you $10?
Because they're going to get that $50. They're going to get the $60.
They're not going to get. Listen, they're not going to get the $60 because a lot of us already own the game, so they're only going to get $10 from the majority because we already have the game.
But Border Rock, you got to think about all these fucking people with these brand new PS5s for the first time, right? That's a possibility. These guys will spend that money.
You damn right they will.
Listen, the people who's gonna spend that money is the one who's milking it. Like not milking it, but the hardcore like you guys. Like you, J-Dub, do you own all the Uncharted?
I do, all of them.
But are you gonna buy the actual collection? Even though all you gotta do is just upgrade for $10. Yeah, you know, man, stop lying, bro. You bought a whole racing system in your living room. Stop playing.
Yeah, but still.
So that's the point what I'm trying to say.
That's the number. You can't use me in this.
No, yes, I can. Yes, I can. You know, you up in here, you getting this work. This is what I'm talking about, right? This is why is Sony limiting themselves from who they get. Listen, if you own the game, right, and you pay $10, or if you got the game through PS Plus, and you pay $10, guess what? $10 is still $10. It don't change. You don't get back. Like the $10 from the owner isn't like converted into your.
Not everybody gets it.
That's not how it works. $10 is $10.
Hey, so Sony's doing it. Hey, Sony's doing this because they know that fans will fight to pay $10.
Wait, hold on. We're forgetting one thing too, right? What's it? On top of that $10 give you a fucking a free fucking ticket to go to see the Uncharted movie. That has to play some kind of value.
No,
that's
dog. We're talking
about for me, it don't.
We're talking about Tom Holland up in this motherfucker. This ain't Spider-Man, dog. This shit ain't Spider-Man, dog. Dog, you got Mark Wahlberg.
They're gonna be fighting Transformers.
Listen. Hold on, dog. At this point,
keep that.
Listen. At this point, Sony needs to give me $10 to watch the movie. All right? You gotta reimburse me with a PSN card. Man, we ain't talking about this. All I'm saying is this, right? The game is 5 years old. It did what it did. Clearly, and keep in mind, they put this shit a year ago on PS Plus. April 2020. That's it. They made their money. Listen. Neil Druckmann already has his Maserati.
Yeah, he got his shit.
His kids is already going to Yale. Don't worry about him. He's rich. The man got that Arab money. All right, he already has it. He's good. All right. What they're focusing on now is they're trying to get $10 from the new work they did with the upgrade. Yeah. So just open the floodgates.
Listen.
Pay your $10.
Who paid for that upgrade? Who paid for that upgrade?
The people who was able to buy it.
Probably all of us.
Right. So listen. If you want that upgrade, just go get you a license. Get you a license.
Nah. See the way you fuck up. So let me ask you this. If Sony keeps giving away these games, but they can't do it, then what's the value of PS Plus as a selling point for all these games? We can't go. Look all the great games you can play. When in reality, not really. You can't do shit with it unless you actually still buy the game.
That's how that shit
What's the point of bragging about it then?
That for years.
What? No, it's not. This guy's bugging. Yo, you on that? Yo, somebody got the goddamn piss bottle, bro. We gotta do a piss test on this guy.
Dump the money to the publishers to put it onto the console, not the developers, the publishers.
Bro, Sony is the publisher.
No,
that's the only. Wait, who do you think? Hold on. Let me ask you something. Let me ask you this: who do you think the $10 going to?
It's going to them. They pay for this
to
shit.
The publisher.
Right.
It's going to the publisher.
Right. And that's,
So let me ask you something. Yep. You sounding like Dr. Evil right now. Why have 20 million people give us $10 when we could reduce it to the 10 million that paid for it?
Because gamers are broke and we need that paper.
Man, get out of here, bro. Get out.
You don't own it.
Get out of here. No, get out of here.
They do not look at
Hey, Rock,
get out of here.
Hey, I'm about to head out, man, but y'all Sony dudes are wild, man.
No.
This shit's crazy.
Yo, this is crazy, dog.
Hey, like I was saying, though, I think, hey, when it comes to this, man, I really think that it's just Sony basically saying to people that bought the game, hey, basically, we're just gonna give you a discount because you bought the game, or at least if you have
come to heaven.
That you have actual, either you have the game physical.
Listen.
Now, I'm not saying that everybody that has the game physical actually bought the game, but at the same
discount
time,
for what?
Let me ask you this. I'm gonna be honest. You really think Sony is in a conference room having wholesome conversations of, ooh, how can we show appreciation to our games?
Yes, I do.
You really think that?
No,
they ain't doing that shit, bro.
I do.
No, what they're doing is what J-Dub said. They trying to force people to pay the full money. That he had it right. And you know what? Listen, J-Dub is part of the 1%. So he knows what the fuck is going on. Listen, you gotta understand, these millionaires and billionaires always trying to screw us over. They're not your friends. All right? Y'all gotta stop this shit, bro.
They're gonna come change your flat.
Listen,
man.
Sony votes Republican. Y'all need to stop this shit. All right? I'm gonna let y'all know. All right?
Access to that shit.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? On the Spider-Man game, listen, on the Spider-Man game is Black Lives Matter. But at the voting booth, it's Republican. Stop fucking around with this shit. You know they don't give a shit about us, man. We gotta stick together. Stop playing, bro. Nah. Let me stop. Because I probably triggered somebody. You know what I'm saying? Is that listen? Come on. Man, y'all bugging. Yo, is there anybody else want to get up in here? Because this is lunatic. I feel like I'm on an Xbox. I feel like I'm on an Xbox podcast right now. This shit's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah,
like,
let me get to a couple points.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all, you know what? Let me tell y'all something. Y'all need to stop acting like Mariah Carey winning the Grammys when you buy a PlayStation game. All right? Listen, I get it. Y'all want to make fun of the Xbox guys because you buy your games and, you balling. Y'all act like y'all won the Grammys. Yo, it ain't that it. It ain't that serious. You know what I'm saying? Just because you bought a game.
Y'all hear me?
Who's this?
It's Whirlwind.
Oh, shit. What's up, Whirlwind? Hey, all right. So, Whirlwind, you about to talk?
Yeah, listen.
Hey, hold up. I need to know your flag.
I know how it goes.
What's the flag?
Yeah, I'm on the side that
fuck them or
PS Plus members shouldn't be left
That's
out.
what I'm talking about, man. You on the right side of history.
Listen, let me just tell you why. I'm just going to tell you why. And then that's
Go ahead.
It's very simple, and it is a very simple thing. I don't know why everybody's making it a big deal, but all right. So look, if somebody gifts me, if Sony wants to gift me a Christmas tree, right? I can decorate that tree any way I want to, right? I can go out, buy the light bulbs.
It's a gift.
Buy all that shit and decorate it. It's mine at that point.
It's a gift.
They gifted it to me. Right. So PS Plus members, they get these games for free.
They don't.
Gifted to you. But you're actually paying for it. I know. You're actually paying for it through the service.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, so why are they left out and buying some content for $10?
Because it's weird. Not a gift. You don't own the game. It's a license.
I just got done saying.
All right. So let me help you out. That's what we all buy. It's all license. That's what you own. You just own the license, or you pay for the license. Ultimately, we pay to get access to the license in one form or another. For example, again, I'm gonna go back to GameFly. When I rent a game from GameFly, I am renting a license for me to hold until I give it back. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so all of it is just access to the license. All it is just a license.
You can buy the game from the GameFly. You can buy the physical disc from the GameFly.
But if you don't, the whole point is this: you don't have to actually own the license to get the content. All you need is for Sony to see you have access to the license. That's really the system. The only reason why people who have access to the license, in particular PS Plus, can access it because it's just a policy Sony made up, which doesn't make sense. That's the point what I'm trying to say. It doesn't make sense for Sony to have this policy. If they have PS Plus members, right, and as part of the agreement of being a PS Plus member, you have access to the license, that's all you need. All you need is access to the license, pay your $10, enjoy your PS5 with extra performance, all that stuff, and that's it. The day you lapse your license access, meaning you don't pay for PS Plus, guess what? You don't get shit. You lost everything. Have a nice day.
I'm just going to be real, man. I think this is just another way for Sony to keep making their money, you know?
Got to. It's a business.
It's just another way for them to make more money on top of what they're already making.
It's a business.
Sometimes they're greedy, you know what I mean? And we do got to call them out on the bullshit. I feel like we should just stay on top of them. And call
I'm gonna say this: it's making money the wrong way, though, because to me, what makes more sense if I bought a PS5, right, and I get this PS Plus connection, I get all these games, right, and now I got Uncharted, I download, I played it, I'm like, cool, this game is dope, yo, they right, and Sony comes out, hey, yo, we about to enhance this shit, actually use it as a PS5 thing. Well, I already have access to the license of the game because through the PS Plus collection. Let me pay my $10 and enjoy the PS5 that I bought.
That's how y'all
help me, exactly Sony, help me enjoy your shit. You shouldn't be limiting and putting more shit in my way to enjoy your stuff. Yeah. You should help me enjoy your stuff.
Yeah, that's what I
got your PS5 console. Help me. But that's the point. It's not like we're giving it away. Paying $10 is what they need.
And what they're trying to do.
Yeah, I don't see a lot of people.
More often than not. I'm gonna put this. Listen. No, there's going to be more people who's just not going to... Remember, because this game comes out at the end of January. A week later, you're going to have Elden Rings. You have, what is it, Elden Rings? For Horizon Zero Forbidden West is coming out a few weeks later. February stacked with games. Motherfuckers will more likely be like, oh, I got to buy Uncharted 4 for that? Nah, fuck that. I'm going to put my money towards the new games that comes out next month. I'm not going to deal with this. The only people that's really gonna spend $50 on the Uncharted collection is guys like J-Dub, and he's probably gonna buy it, play it for like an hour, and then that's it.
That's true.
He's just gonna do it. He's just J-Dub got a Ferrari in the garage. All he does is rev it. All right, he just bought it. He just bought it to make fun of the Corvette guys. Right? He's just like, yo.
Well, I'm just gonna say.
You know what I'm saying?
Ferrari will
always say to your account for that.
You know what I'm saying?
Man's Ferrari. Big fact.
Yeah.
Big fact.
He ain't actually listen. J-Dub is a family man. He's driving in a goddamn station wagon every day. All right? He's not riding in a goddamn Corvette. All right.
Okay, well, there's
I don't give a fuck about what we did on the fucking Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite shit. That right there gets a fucking file for what the fuck you just did.
Big facts. Big facts.
That right there.
So the point is, the only people that's really gonna pay the $50 are the hardcore Sony fans and Uncharted fans. Majority, February is too stacked to worry about Uncharted. I'm gonna be honest. That's why I'm not gonna buy it or even the upgrade. Well, February's too stacked, dog. It's too stacked.
There's two ways.
For me to worry about
really two ways
playing a
to
game from 2016.
Sorry. There's really two ways to look at this. I mean, there's the side you have where, most of us who either already own a copy for PS4 or have, want to move on to PS5. It's kind of ridiculous that we have to shell out, either extra money or pay a whole, retail for this new version of the game. And I agree with that. I think, Sony, is well known for charging premium prices for their products. I mean, beyond PlayStation, you look at their other stuff and they charge ridiculous amounts for things compared to what other companies do. But another way to look at it is there's a lot of people going to PS5 that never went PlayStation before. So this would be their first time.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know about that, buddy.
Well, Jim Ryan said it. He said there's been more new added accounts and new PlayStation that are new to the PlayStation
with the PS5.
to PlayStation.
So there is the argument to be made that there's a lot of new PlayStation players that have never played the Uncharted franchise, and this is their entry into that in this generation.
Yeah,
but it's how simple
it's
it is.
a money grab. Let's face it, it's a money grab.
Simple.
It's a money grab. We know it. It's a money
Of course, it's a money. Of course, it's a money grab. I'm not.
But it's stupid.
But
it's stupid.
Listen, I get that part around. You get it. But here's the thing. They
it's
know
stupid. It's not business. Like, hey, we're gonna make guys buy a game they already own. Like what?
And guess what?
Like what are you talking about?
Guess what? They are.
They're not doing it.
They will.
The majority ain't gonna do it.
I'm not
saying.
Listen, when they wanted
you
to
will
for that. Listen, when they
you
wanted
will
to
though.
for that Horizon.
If I buy it, Puerto Rico,
what did the community do? The community rose and they.
Sorry, what's Whirlwind trying to say?
Okay, somebody mentioned Horizon.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the upgrade for Horizon Forbidden West.
Yeah.
When they tried to charge more for that, what did the community do? The PlayStation community. They uprose, they bitched about it, and then they changed the policy, right?
Yeah. Here's the
facts.
That's exactly what should happen in this situation.
Don't worry. Listen. Listen. I'll bear the burden of the cross. All right. I'll carry this cross for all of y'all. I'll walk my miles for y'all. Okay. And then y'all can thank me later. Then y'all can thank me later.
I'm gonna still go use the game fly.
But I'm still sending y'all to hell. I don't give a fuck. Y'all weren't there for me. All right. All right. Y'all weren't there for me, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm new to the community, man. I mean, I'm 40 years old, but I'm new to the community and this whole Twitter space stuff. But
you good, pimpin'. I'm 38.
I've been with y'all in that fight.
I'm 38, so you good, pimpin'.
You know what? Hold up. Brap, I know you listening. Slow-mo, I know y'all listening. I need y'all up in here. I need some old school fellas up in here.
I'm 38.
I need some old school fellas up here. Don't hide. Don't hide in this topic.
Come on, baby.
Get your asses. Let me invite y'all.
I mean, like I said, I totally agree with you, Puerto Rock, and as far as the whole, it's bullshit that we got to pay more. But I'm just saying, like, from an impartial standpoint, I can see both sides here as well. Is all I'm saying.
Listen, don't listen to these PlayStation dudes, right? You know, because let me tell y'all something. I know what's happening. Chauncey out here looking like Flavor Flav with a chain and Uncharted hanging off it. But he has Uncharted on a gold chain hanging around. He's like Flavor Flav, and he don't want nobody unless you bought your gold chain. He ain't trying to hear it. You gotta have this gold chain. He ain't trying to hear it.
Well, did he buy the special edition of Uncharted 3 complete with the little ring? Because I bought
the
that.
Statue.
Yeah, I got.
Yeah, same here. So did I.
Yo, y'all listen.
Were you talking about the one with the they made?
You get the statue. You get that little cardboard display thing.
This shit right here.
Yeah, I had that too.
I'm looking right at it too. Motherfucking Uncharted 3. I didn't even know it had a statue in it, but shit, that's the J-Dub right there from Emmy.
Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all. You know who I blame for all of this?
My black ass.
I blame the Xbox. You Xbox guys. You listen. You guys provide so little competition that we have to beat ourselves.
Big facts.
To have an argument. If y'all would have stepped up and do what you had to do, I wouldn't have to go through with this. But because of this, we eating our own. In this motherfucker. I can't believe this.
Xbox got too complacent. They let Sony get too big, and Sony's getting a big head because of it now.
I mean, what the fuck? we screwing over our own brothers. You know what I'm saying? Hell, J-Dub sold half the fucking goddamn PlayStation 5 through PS Plus collection, and now he telling them, well, fuck y'all ain't own it. Buy the shit. They're looking at, but Daddy J-Dub, what? You told us? Fuck y'all. Go buy the shit. He has no love. My man J-Dub has no love for PS Plus gamers. There's no love. Yo, how we ragging on PS Plus gamers, bro? Yo, we quick to say, but we got 45 million PS Plus gamers versus Game Pass 18 million. We quick to do that.
Like, I'm curious how this is going to tie into the whole this fucking Spartacus bullshit. Why do they call it Spartacus of all things? Why did they have to call it?
That's a
project.
code name. No, that's a project. Yeah, that's the code.
Yeah,
it's project. And that's because
that's internal code.
I don't know why they call it Spartacus. They got weird names. Yo, all right, Slow-mo, help me out here. You an old school dude. What do you think about first? Rep your flag.
My flag.
Yeah.
Hold on. You mean you're the whole like PS Plus or screw the gamers flags or whatever?
Yeah. Are you pro plus or
well, look, I've had plus for like a gazillion years now, so I guess I'm pro plus. Even though I own these games before they showed up in PS Plus. I already own these games.
Listen, don't
so
this
doesn't. No. I said I'm Pro Plus, man.
I
gotta get a tattoo.
Because you said Pro Plus, but then you said Pro Plus, but then you started
No. Like I said that because there will be people to be like, oh well, like you're only saying what you about to say because you got PS Plus and you want to get the free upgrade or whatever. That he's like the free upgrade, the $10 upgrade. No, I already if I decide to get this on PlayStation because I own the games already, I'm getting $10. I'm almost spending this $10 to get access to it. My argument here is that exactly who does it benefit to do what they're doing, period. Because if you think about it, they're not getting people who own the game through PS Plus to spend $50 on the game they already have access to just to get a higher resolution and higher frame rate from the game they may have already played through already. The reason why it's $10 is because this is an old ass game, and if you want me to play through it again, you're gonna have to give me some kind of like modern upgrades to it, which is the resolution and the frame rate. The only people who are spending $50 on this are the PC gamers who never had access to it in the first place. So you either get $10 from the people who have PS Plus, or you get nothing. That's the argument.
Nothing.
Anyone who is saying, whoa,
you get nothing.
Are you gonna buy the upgrade? Are you gonna buy the upgrade?
I'm thinking about it. I don't know. We'll see. I probably will. I probably will do the $10 upgrade. But see, I'm not the person this affects.
Because you own the game.
Because I already own the game. That's the reason why I said at the very beginning. I already own the game. Now what I'm talking about. Hold on. What I'm saying is for the PS Plus gamers, they are not. Look, if you didn't already own the game, you either don't really care about these games like that.
That's true.
Well, period. You either were a gamer then and didn't care for them then, or you became a gamer later on and you got access to it through PS Plus and you still don't care that much for it. Yeah. So why would you spend $50 on something when everyone else is getting 10? As Porter Rock said earlier, they're gonna be like, F Sony, I'm not spending $50 on this. It's the same damn game anyway. If I want to play it, I'll play the PS4 version. Why? Because you don't care for the game clearly that much. Now, why would Sony do that? Because you could get $10 per person easy, or you could get nothing because they're not spending $50.
Well, you know what this sounds
and
like.
Why would anyone? Hold on, and my last point is, why would any of y'all on the other side of the argument argue against other gamers getting something that they should be getting? What are y'all doing? What is the argument of man? They don't own the game.
Bro. J-Dub and Chauncey, they're in the VIP. You could be in the club,
hold on.
Don't come out to the VIP.
Someone could go to GameStop right now. Someone can go to GameStop right now. Well, not right now, but tomorrow because it's late. Someone can go to GameStop tomorrow and get both those games for $15, and Sony would get not a dime from it. Now that's okay.
Okay. So I want to say something, and it's probably going to make some people mad.
Oh shit! Hold on. Did you already state your flag?
My flag?
Yeah. Are you Pro Plus or fuck them? You got to pick a line. If not, you're getting booted. There's no insurgents here. There's no double agents. Yeah. No insurgents. This ain't Vietnam. This is World War II. Pick a side.
Man, I wish I didn't have to pay Plus to play for online. That's all I'm going to say.
That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about PS Plus. You don't get access, or you do get access to the $10.
I don't.
Are you team fuck them?
I'm sure glad I got Xbox Live.
Yeah,
I'm going to
okay, so what I was going to say.
Hold on, Flip. Hold on, Flip. Listen. Hold on. Flip. Hold on. Listen, Flip is coming out. Yeah. Man, you about to get booed. Okay. Listen, Flip and 100. I know you guys are diehard Xbox. You're gonna get your piece, right? But let my man's over here. So just to clarify, you're like fuck them?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
You're like Jordan, fuck them kids. All right.
So what I'm gonna say is anyone else noticing a parallel between what Sony's doing now and what EA did with online passes for used games?
Oh, the $10 thing. I remember that shit. Yeah. Now you couldn't if you bought the game used. If you didn't buy it, you had to pay $10 to access the online.
I'm seeing a parallel between this and what that was.
And notice that's EA, so we don't like EA.
Oh,
I'm just saying.
No, we don't.
I'm just saying. So good. All right. So all right. So 100, my man, you up in here?
Yeah, I'm here, man.
All right, hold on. So Flip Money, you up in here?
I'm here.
All right. So I'm gonna help you out. Number one, do not bring up the civil rights movement or that weird shit. All right. I know your Xbox equate this shit to Martin Luther King. And then number two, I need a sobriety check.
Yo, where's your brother? Where's your brother at? I need your brother. I need your brother in here.
Doc Dark?
Yeah. Where's your brother at?
Listen. Let me tell you a secret. The family tried to leave him in Puerto Rico because he's special. We really didn't want to deal with this kid. So I'm gonna let y'all know. All right, we left him alone for a reason. He found us.
Hey, come on, man. You gotta love your brother, dog.
I don't know. Is he in here? Is he in here? Is my man? I don't see him.
No, he ain't in here.
All right, but hold on. One more thing. 100. I know how you roll, so I need to know sobriety check. When was the last time you had a shot of Hennessy?
Right now.
Oh shit. Oh, this is about to go left. All right.
I ain't going left. I'm not trying to mess up none of y'all stuff. I'm not trying to mess up none. Y'all having a civil conversation.
All right.
You can have a civil conversation.
Okay. All right. So before you start the conversation, Flip 100. What team you are? Pro Plus or fuck them?
Fuck them.
Oh shit. He said fuck it. Damn. Hey, but aren't you an Xbox dude? Don't you believe in free upgrades and all this shit? Yeah, all right. I gotta hear this shit. You tell me why you think they don't deserve access to pay $10?
Because we already get the stuff in Game Pass, and we get all that stuff. I've been paying for stuff for a long while. We didn't have free upgrades like that. Xbox didn't have free upgrades. I had to pay for certain games that was on Game Pass. I had to upgrade to.
So the upgrades weren't free on Game Pass?
No. Oh no! Not every game is not upgrade. It's not free on Game Pass.
Even Destiny, the new Destiny stuff.
Yep.
It's not free.
Yeah. Wait, the Xbox, the Series X and the PS5 upgrades not free? I thought I could download.
The upgrade. The visual.
Are you saying Xbox exclusive game that upgrade for free, or you're just saying?
No, he's just saying content in general. He's just saying the stuff
in general.
No, not content. I'm talking about the upgrades. Better resolution, frame rates, all that shit.
I think, listen here, regardless of what platform you're on, to be honest with you, you should get that for free.
All right, that's a whole new conversation. I get it, but we're not going there. I get why. No, I know where this is going to lead. Oh boy, you started something. We're not going to go there. The specific topic is if a PS Plus member has Uncharted, we'll use Uncharted 4 specifically, Uncharted 4 via PS Plus, should they have the right to access the PS5 upgrade for $10? Just like the owners of Uncharted.
For one, they should get it for free.
They should get that for free.
That's for free. Come on. That game was older than dirt.
Oh, shit. Okay. All right.
That game was older than dirt.
I got it. All right. So listen, I got the whole free thing, but that's not what we're talking about because the owners of Uncharted, they have to pay $10. But the PS Plus owners, they don't even have the chance. It's like my boy, not my boy, but Tekashi 69. You ain't even get the chance. They don't have the option. In order for a PS Plus member who already has Uncharted 4 to get the upgrade, they have to go actually buy the game, even though they already have access to it. So that's the conversation. Do you feel PS Plus members should have the option to pay $10 to get the upgrade?
No,
just like the owners.
To pay for nothing. It should be for free.
No. That's not what I'm asking. See, I knew this Hennessy.
No, you got. I'll put this way. Hang on. No, anything that you bought already, if they upgrade it, should be already for free. You shouldn't have to pay no $10. You shouldn't have to pay no $20, $50. Shouldn't have to pay nothing. If you already own that game, if you own Uncharted and they upgraded that game, that's supposed to be for free.
Okay, cool, got it. But that's not the topic right now. That we're gonna do a space on that on a separate day. Right now, you have to pay $10. That's just how it is. So the question
if you dumb enough to pay $10 for upgrade, that's the same privilege. No.
Okay, cool. But should PS Plus members have the same ability to pay the $10 as well? Because they can't. They don't have the option to buy the upgrade. It's only for people who bought the game. So the question is, for the people who have the game because of PS Plus, a subscription service that they are buying, should they also have that option to pay for the upgrade, just like the owners? That's what we're asking. That's the question.
They should have the option. They should.
I look at it like this. Hold on. I look at it like this. Hold on.
Why does Flip sound like Lil Wayne?
Now I understand what he's trying. I understand what he's saying now. If it's like this, if I got a PSN, if I'm a PSN member or whatever, I should get that for free. People who's not a PSN member and who just decide to go out there and get it, they the one that should pay for it.
No,
I mean, just simple as that.
That's not what I'm saying. Yo, y'all drinking that yak. Y'all on that syrup.
Look. I mean, that's you can have that opinion, but that's not really like the topic. Because what you're really talking about is whether any upgrade should be free. Period. Yeah. Versus in this specific instance, there is no free upgrade. That's out. That's done. Yeah. Like that's not even a part of the discussion.
Xbox and PlayStation.
Yeah, but this has nothing to do with Xbox.
What is that?
Hold on. This is why I asked. When the last time you had a drink?
I'm trying to understand what he means.
All right, I'm gonna help you out. This is the scenario because I don't think you understand what's going on. So Sony they're about to release the Uncharted collection, whatever, that has the PS5
again.
Now, Sony, man, stop, bro. Listen,
again.
On the merit of the conversation. Now I see why it's so hard to talk to y'all on Twitter. Like, goddamn,
I don't talk to you on Twitter.
So that's
your ass on Twitter.
This dude drunk as hell. Listen, this is the situation, okay? So Sony got it.
Where your brother at?
PS5,
your brother.
Okay, listen. Yeah, you know what? I do need to talk to my brother because y'all motherfuckers, I swear to God, listen. So Sony said if you own the game already, you can upgrade it for $10. If you already own the game. If you already own the game, you don't have to buy the game. You could just upgrade it and get all the PS5 features and enhancements for $10. That's what they said. But they also said if you own the game because of PS Plus, meaning that's how you access the game, you do not have option to upgrade it for $10. So you see, so let's say like J-Dub. Let's pretend I didn't buy Uncharted 4. Let's pretend I'm playing Uncharted 4 because of PS4 Plus. Well, J-Dub, who bought the game, when he boots it up, he'll see the option to pay $10, and now he'll get the benefit for all the PS5 features. But when I boot the game up, when I boot it on my PS5, I don't get that option because I'm doing it through PS Plus. The question I'm asking is, should it be that way? Or should I have also the option to pay the $10?
Okay, well, I didn't know before. I see you're telling me that the PS Plus version of the game. So you're saying that you got the game for free with PS Plus, or you purchased it through PS Plus?
So they offered it as part of the PS Plus collection, and then they also gave it as part of the PS Plus monthly games.
Okay, was the game free with PS Plus? I have to know this.
What color does
so the term free
which color does
you know what I mean.
It was a PS Plus monthly game.
Okay, so in this particular instance, I can now see why they don't offer that $10 upgrade.
Why? So what's your
because if you have a PlayStation Plus free game, that game is not permanently in your life, or you don't actually have full access to that game. If PS Plus, if your subscription expires, you don't get access to that game.
Okay, I agree. So all right,
so if you were to pay $10,
that was already covered.
The upgrade. Yeah, but
the reason why I'm saying, all right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Sorry, if you paid $10 for an upgrade to a game that you were no longer able to access once your subscription expires.
All right,
I can see.
No, so I'm gonna help you out with that. So I'm gonna help you out with that. Part of the PS Plus collection is also a game called Fallout 4. We already know Fallout 4. In that game, you can buy the DLC content. So in your scenario, if I'm playing Fallout 4 via PS Plus collection, and then I'm like, I love this game. Let me buy the expansion pack. And I bought the expansion pack. If I let my PS Plus lapse, I'm in the same exact scenario. I cannot play that expansion pack because I no longer have the license for the main game. And Sony has done that for the last 7 years.
So you're saying that you get an add-on. So you're saying if you get an add-on while you had that game, so you got PS and you had an add-on or DLC, you lose all of it if you be in PSN
See, that's a third party thing, though. I think if anything,
it's the same thing for. Let me put it this way: Uncharted, right? I'll use Uncharted 4. You can buy those little digital skins and all that bullshit on Uncharted 4. They let you buy it. So,
in other words,
technically speaking, Sony should lock out any paid. If that's the case,
anything
that you buy should not be allowed for PS Plus
games.
Be
able to upgrade for the $10. Anybody that can play that game right now should be able to just upgrade for the $10. That's basically what it comes down to.
Just pay your $10.
Right. Let me ask you a question so I can make sense.
Because that's all that matters. All that matters is the $10.
I want to make sense of the conversation real quick. But for me, I just got here so to the title. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Dub? What's up, J Dub? Nigga, what am I find out? You gonna find out, nigga?
Facts.
So we're the conversation is Sony is putting out Uncharted for the PS5 version and the PC version, and it's also available on PS Plus. But the people who have it on PS Plus through the game collection don't get that. They have to pay $10 to upgrade that.
No, that's not what we're saying. So what we're saying is that for those who own Uncharted 4 and you're playing on your PS5. You have the opportunity to pay $10 to unlock the PS5 capabilities.
Okay.
If you are playing it through your PS Plus, Sony does not give you the option to pay for the upgrade.
Okay.
That's what we're saying. So now the question. So the question
if you got it in a PS Plus collection,
PS Plus collection or PS Month games. So the question is, does that even make sense?
Yeah,
well,
here's
the thing you got to
look at. It makes
you got to look at it.
Perfect.
Go ahead.
All right, go ahead.
My bad. Yeah. It makes. I don't even know why we're having this conversation. That makes 100,000% of perfect sense.
Go ahead.
Because, the game collection just came out with the PS5, right?
So, not just the game collection. I mean, add one more thing because everybody's focusing on game collection. It was also a PS monthly game back in April 2020.
Okay, so back in
April,
So April of last year, and then in the game,
and then they added to the collection.
And neither of those you can upgrade, right?
And you only can't. No.
Okay, the game came out in 2016.
Yeah.
All right. If you're a fan of Uncharted, then you're a fan of Uncharted. It'll be a slap in the face to all the people who supported Uncharted to give it to people who didn't. No. I'm just being honest. Look. I mean, if you look at it for what it is,
it's a gold chain.
Look, if you want to
you
get
the dumbest motherfucker I know. I swear to God.
Whoa. We're not doing that. Because that derails me.
Hold on.
Yo,
that don't add up.
100, you drunk right now. Because you didn't even
understand
100
ain't drunk. 100 wish I was drunk.
No. 100 didn't even understand the conversation for like 25 minutes.
That statement.
Oh my God.
Statement.
Listen.
It don't add up.
Man, hey,
you didn't even let him finish.
How you gonna ask a nigga to
I'm gonna let him finish.
You didn't even let him finish.
My nigga, like, relax, go pretend to play Xbox while grown men talk, bro. Like,
shit.
Okay, what?
I'm just saying,
hit that like button. Oh, wait a minute.
It makes perfect.
Come on, hit that like button.
That's not even on no fanboy shit or nothing like that. It's just more of like, why would they give the people who aren't supporting the game the shit for free, or even the option to upgrade? Buy the fucking game. It's $19. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck, buy the fucking game, pay $10 more. You still paid less than everybody who already owned the game, who supported it from day one. What are we crying about?
All right, so let me help you out.
So
let me reply to that. Let me reply
That's
to that.
exactly
Okay?
what I was
Hang on, can I say something about the game? Because I'm not a PlayStation.
Hold on. Let me reply.
No, I'm not. Hang on. I'm gonna say it from. I'm gonna say it from a guy that's not
Mr. 99. Shut the fuck up and let niggas talk.
No, hang on. I'm not going to disrespect nothing.
You are not one
I'm not going to do this. Hang on.
All right, what you gonna say?
All right, my bad. Go ahead,
100, what you gonna say?
Y'all say this. The game you're talking about, why y'all didn't support it?
What are you talking about? Oh my God!
The game didn't get support.
The game sold 20 million.
You don't know what's going
on.
on.
Oh my God! 100.
Y'all did not.
I love you like a brother. 100. I love you like a brother.
Get him out the space, man.
Listen. 100. I love you like a brother.
Y'all didn't support. No,
listen. I live in California. West Side, we ride, but not today, bro. I'm gonna have to put you on listen. I love you, bro.
Everybody,
but you're gonna have to go on listen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Listen, flip money. Don't go there, bro.
Hey, we took his mic roll from him, guys.
Listen, man. My man at the Apollo doing some shit. Like, yo, what is he doing, bro? We got Old Dirty Bastard on the stage singing Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Like, yo, we're supposed to be singing Protect Your Neck, and this guy's like, Somewhere Over the Rainbow. What's ODB doing now? Like, we can't do that.
You gotta forgive him. He think we on YouTube.
All right, so let me hit that like button. Listen, let me go back to thrash. Let me go back to thrash.
So you gotta look at it like this, though.
Okay.
It makes sense if for them to charge you, even though you already got the service, you gotta look at it. It makes sense because they're not looking to do what Xbox is doing, because Xbox is looking at, they're looking at Game Pass like Netflix as game for a service. So it makes sense on their end. If they were trying to follow that mantra, then of course you'd be like, nah, this is bullshit. Why would you do that? But at the same time, they're not looking to follow that mantra. So, I mean, it is what it is.
I don't understand why you guys keep applying this to Xbox. This is literally nothing to do with Xbox.
I'm gonna hit the 2 points. First, I'm gonna start with Thrash. Well,
no, okay.
Buying Uncharted.
Hold on. I was using that as an example because the question was.
Oh, we got it.
The question was, is it right? I mean, I only use Xbox as an example.
I got it. I got you. So I'm going to address that. Let me address King Thrash first. So, Thrash, the game itself is irrelevant to the upgrade because that's why Sony's charging you $10 in the first place. And when Sony decided to say, hey, we're going to make this game a PS Plus monthly game, and then later on a collection, that is Sony telling us, man, we got what we got out of this game. The development cost, the purchase of the game is done. They got all the money. Listen, Neil Druckmann got his Maserati. They made bank. The game sold over 20 million, right?
That ain't true.
The people. Wait a minute, ain't true.
What, bro? It is. They sold.
Who said that?
No, you said that they are done. We're done making the game. No, it took work. It took work to upgrade this shit.
What I'm saying is the base game. They made all the money.
The complete, yeah.
Right. The work they're doing now for the upgrade.
It's supplemental.
That is why they're charging you $10. Yeah. Because that $10 goes towards the supplemental work, not the base game.
Right.
The base game was funding for the base game. Now they did more work for the PS5. Now they're saying, hey, if you want our supplemental work, you got to give us $10. The question is, why are they locking out groups that could give them $10?
They're not locking out anybody.
Yes, they are.
What group are they locking out? The
people that already have the game through PS Plus.
The people who didn't support them in the first place, those are the ones they're locking out, right?
No, listen, but
how did they not support them? They're paying $10. What is it? What is PS Plus a month?
Yes, well, they $60 a year.
But over time, these people have spent more money. Okay, wait. I'm just trying to finish my point, Thrash. I'm just trying to finish my point.
Uncharted ain't PS Plus, bro. It's not. PS Plus is a collection of different games that goes across years.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
let me ask you something.
Y'all trying to compare.
If you've been paying for PS Plus for a certain number of years,
doesn't
at what point have you spent more money? At what point have you spent more money to Sony?
Let me ask you a question.
PlayStation than just buying Uncharted separately. Also, I'm not done, Thrash. You're not gonna cut me off, bro. I'm not done. You go wait to my point done, Thrash. You go wait to my point done.
All right, go ahead. You make
you gotta wait. You see. There we go. Oh, thank you. Now look, as I said before, you weren't here when I said this. If I went to GameStop and bought the game at GameStop, I own the license to the game. Sony got zero of that because I went to second party to get it. I would still be able to do the $10 upgrade.
Boom.
When it comes down to it, you're not getting people who did not care enough to buy this game outright and had it in PS Plus to spend $50 on it instead of just getting the 10. If it's 10 and they had it through PS Plus, they're more likely to get it then.
Oh my God!
So that's more money. You're either getting $10 from these people, or you're getting zero.
Listen, y'all niggas sound like Xbox. Y'all niggas sound just like Xbox niggas with this shit.
No, go ahead, King Trash.
Let me address this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, bro. Like, when you got PS Plus, you didn't get PS Plus thinking that you're going to get an upgrade for a PS5 game. First of all, so you didn't buy PS Plus because of Uncharted's upgrade. You didn't buy PS Plus for anything that you're not getting. You don't even know the fuck you're getting next month. You know what I'm saying?
So let me finish. Logic.
Okay, all right. I had to let you finish yours.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? We over here talking. We're over here mixing services with actual games that aren't in a service, right? Because the upgrade for Uncharted is not in that service, but yet you guys want it to be outside the service to join that service and just give people the chance to do what they want. Sony wants to make money. All these companies here want to make money. None of them are friends. None of them. So we can't expect them to be friendly. We expect them to deliver to us the quality that we expect of our money. If somebody got some shit on PS Plus and didn't pay the $60 initial dollars for this fucking game, but then can't upgrade, well, shit, nigga, you haven't even started to begin. You don't own anything to upgrade. You're like, if they was like that, it would be in the fucking service. What's so hard about doing the same exact shit you just said? Go to GameStop, get it for $19 used. Sony don't get none of that money, but then Sony will get some $10 out of the shit. You wanted to wear, fuck that. I got this shit free off of you, so I already costed you money, Sony. I costed your fucking ass money by putting this shit free on your service, and now I want you to lose more money to me because now I'm gonna upgrade to your fucking $10.
No, we're not saying the $10 free. We're saying
PS Plus also isn't free.
Let me get this. King Trash, you made a bad point. Now you fucked up. You fucked up.
Keep it up.
Trash, you fucked up. You realize that, right?
$10 on this game.
Trash, you fucked up.
You just want to spend $10. Just say that. Just
okay, but Trash. Hold on, let me get this.
In the case of me,
fucked up. He fucked up. Because you just said you're okay with somebody buying $19 secondhand Uncharted 4, right? Where Sony gets zero money, but they're still gonna get $10 because you have to buy the upgrade. But yet the people who are paying Sony $60 a year for PS Plus, you don't want them to give them the same $10?
Because the service, like I said in the beginning, I don't know how you think I fucked up. Because in the beginning, I said you guys are trying to put a service.
Right, I see what he's saying here.
Bro, $10 is $10. Whether it comes from a dude getting a second hand or a dude from PS Plus, 10 is 10.
Listen.
I see what King Thrash is saying. I see what King Thrash is saying.
Let me say something real quick. You talk all you want. Let me say something real quick, all right? Because I'm the guy who supported everything. Not only Lost Legacy I bought for full price, I bought Uncharted 4 full price, and I still gotta pay $10 motherfucking more for the upgrade of the shit, right? You're not giving it to me for free. I got $10 more motherfucking dollars, my nigga. So y'all complaining right now over either A, spending $20 to get the fucking Uncharted and then $10 more to upgrade it, or B, not have spent any money at all, but complaining that you can't spend $10 more to get the shit upgraded. When I sat my black ass here and had to spend damn near $90 in total on this game and not complaining. What are we talking about?
So I can help you out too, because I bought the game also. Dash, dumbass argument, dumbass reply. Dash, that's a dumb reply because I bought the games too. And I'm not here arguing because, poor is me, look at me. I don't give a fuck. What I'm trying to prevent is a company from fucking us over.
Can I respond to that real quick?
That's what I give a fuck about.
Can I respond
to that real quick? So then why are the subscription service people crying? We the ones that pay more than them, so we ain't crying. Why the fuck are they?
Listen, I'm speaking on their behalf. I bought the game.
For what?
But it doesn't make sense. It doesn't listen, you know what? When you bought Uncharted 4, you know what you got for your money? Uncharted motherfucking 4.
The same thing they got.
No, you got Uncharted 4. That's what you got. In 2016, Sony didn't say when you buy Uncharted 4, one day we'll give you an upgrade for $10.
Of course not.
They didn't do that. That's irrelevant. It's an irrelevant point.
In the upgrade, didn't want to buy it in the first place. You want them to support the people who didn't want this game to begin with. Because not only has it been available for 4 or 5 years, it's been on sale $19.
But that's the listen. That's the point. That's the point Slow-Mo was trying to tell you. That's the point Slow-Mo was trying to tell you. You're gonna get a group of game who's not gonna do anything at all. Listen, why would trash?
Because you're not thinking that the people that you want to get supported are the people who didn't support in the first place. You want them to support people who don't even want the game.
Trash, dude. Order in the court. Holy shit.
Trash, listen to what you're saying. This dude's coming. Listen, Trash, right? If the people didn't buy the game 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and they're playing in 3 PS Plus, right? They're not gonna be like, oh shit, Sony's not gonna allow me to get the upgrade on the game I already have through PS Plus. Then fuck it, I'm not gonna do nothing. It's Sony who loses out on money. Sony loses at this, not them. They don't lose out.
You don't like the game to begin with. If you wanted the game, then you would fucking buy it when it came out.
It doesn't matter about life. No one's trying. Trash. No one's trying to put a condom on and fuck Uncharted. No one's trying to have sex with the game. It's just whether you pay $10 a month.
I say Sony.
If you pay $10 a month,
they're gonna allow people who don't support their game to get the same privileges as every fucking body else.
That makes no sense. Listen, you got no privilege. You got no privilege because you have to pay $10.
That's why they're not giving you the upgrade because you didn't support shit.
That's not what it is. What Sony's trying to do is trying to see if they could scheme these people to buy the full game. That's all it is.
Yep.
Listen,
that's all it is, man.
If you think Sony, King Thrash, if you think Sony is in Osaka, Japan, in a boom thinking, man, we gotta think of something to make Thrash happy because he bought all these games. Man, they didn't give a fuck about that.
They said we're gonna make as much money as we can.
They are not. This is not. This decision is not let's support the gamers who support the game decision.
Marriage,
it has nothing to do with y'all.
We're gonna make you shoot Nerf guns in the middle of your fucking house in the beginning of the game once again, but probably in 4K 60.
Okay. But most of those dudes on PS Plus ain't gonna buy it. Why would they buy a game that was already given to them? All they're gonna do is say, "Fuck it, I'm not buying an upgrade."
Bro, they were already like, "Fuck it, Rock." They were already there, my nigga.
No. The only people right now on the wave on buying this collection are the fans.
Let me ask you a fact. Let me ask you a question. The dudes who played this shit for the first time on the service whenever it came out in 2020 or in this PS5 game collection, did they give a fuck about this game?
Does it fucking matter?
No, it does matter.
No, it don't.
Why would they give a fuck about the upgrade if they didn't give a fuck about the game in the first place?
Listen, you don't have to buy a game to day one to give a
fuck. Saying,
no, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't.
You want Sony to support the people who don't give a fuck about playing.
What do you mean support? You still have to pay your money to do it, bro. Yeah, we're not saying giving them away.
We all do.
You don't have to be a launch day supporter to enjoy the game. Seriously.
You said what? You said what?
You don't have. You make it sound like anyone who didn't support it on launch day isn't worthy.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that the people who did not buy the game have to buy the game to get the upgrade. I'm not saying they can't play it.
Listen, we already know that. The conversation is is that a right decision?
Isn't that Sony's fault?
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Why wouldn't it be? It's retarded. Because the content is $10.
Let me ask you a question. Is anybody going to unsubscribe because of this?
What the fuck is you talking about?
Is anybody going to unsubscribe?
But that's not the argument at all.
What's going to
That's not an argument at all. They're not going to unsubscribe. What they're not going to do is spend $50 on the game.
Are you?
They would have a much better opportunity of spending $10 through PS Plus.
Can you answer the question? Is anybody going to unsubscribe because of this?
That has nothing to do. Like no, but like that doesn't mean anything.
Yes or no? Yes
or no?
No, because if they're not going to unsubscribe, then they're making the right fucking choice.
No, they're not because they're not getting $10 or $50 out of these gamers who have it through PS Plus.
Lose money because of this choice? Yes or no?
This dude's this guy's volcanoing right now. Like, what are you talking about?
Oh, stop.
I can't help it.
I don't know what this dude is talking about.
Oh, man.
This is our right. We got our own version of 100 on PlayStation.
Niggas always want to talk about my slang when they don't. Nigga, when they
Gerard, can I have a discussion?
Can we have some order? Can we all calm down for a sec? Because
this shit is wild.
Frank McGrane of bullshit right now.
You know what's crazy? 100 pink thirds on the West Coast, man. Y'all dudes is crazy.
Sony made the right choice, and I'm like, yeah. If
they didn't make no right choice.
If this isn't bad enough for somebody to unsubscribe or be pissed off at Sony because of this, then it's the right choice. They're doing what they can to make as much money as they can and keep their people satisfied. At the end of the day, they're still giving you these games fucking at the end of the fucking month. They have at the end of the day, they've still given you PS5 games from fucking day one of the PS5 on PS Plus.
What are you talking about? That's not the topic.
Okay. Trash.
Listen, Matt Murdock.
You got this game on the service.
Matt Murdock. Hey, Matt Murdock, you're arguing a case that we're not. This isn't a murder trial, which is a traffic infringement. Like, what are you talking about, Matt Murdock? What are you doing here? Like, relax. Like, you bringing up shit. All right. Here's the reality. If Sony would have said, "Hey, PS Plus members can also do the upgrade," nothing would happen. It doesn't impact the owners who bought the game.
It doesn't.
And Sony would get even more money. Because the people who have it through PS Plus, now they're going to give them $10.
It does impact the plus.
It does impact.
It does impact them.
They get the more money though.
It does impact them. How?
Because they lose out on the multiplayer. That's the thing that PlayStation wants people to sign up for the PlayStation Plus for.
What?
The new edition, you lose the multiplayer. Everyone loses out.
New editions don't have the multiplayer.
The new edition doesn't have it at all.
That's what I'm saying. The Plus people right now, the Plus one does have the multiplayer right now. But if you upgrade to the new one, you lose out.
The base one has the multiplayer too. If you own the game, you have the multiplayer too.
No. If you get the new version, you lose the multiplayer. There's no more multiplayer.
No, because you could just have both versions installed. Like you could have the PS4 and the PS5 version installed.
How much does a new one cost if you don't have it at all? You don't have Plus. You don't have it. How much does the new one cost?
It's $50.
So $50. So we complaining about the people who could buy it for $30, even though we're the ones who bought it for like $90.
What the fuck is this dude talking about?
What do you mean? Keep up,
bro. Let me help you out. When I bought the game was 2016. It's
okay, how much you pay?
It's 2021. I paid 60.
Did you buy Lost Legacy? Did you buy Lost Legacy?
Yes, I also bought Lost Legacy.
How much that cost you?
That was like 40.
40. So 60 and 40 is 100 already. You got to pay 10 more. That's $110.
No. That's not how it works. Because when I paid, because you're trying to change it. When I paid 60 for Uncharted 4, I got Uncharted 4.
Okay.
When I paid $40 for Lost Legacy, I own Lost Legacy.
Okay.
The $10 is strictly just to upgrade it.
Okay.
That's it. It has nothing to do with the other two.
To get the upgrade, right?
It's just upgrade.
All together for this game or these games, right? They're getting upgraded. You're paying $110. That's what you're paying. That's what I paid, and that's what I'm going to pay, right? The people who are buying it tomorrow, right? Who are buying it, don't ever have it, don't have it on Plus, they're paying $50. They're paying half price already for the same thing. And then the people who got it on the fucking subscription service got the shit. It just gotta pay that. Can go and get it used if they want to, right? Or whatever the fuck, and can pay even less.
All right.
So I don't understand.
All right, I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna help you in an argument. I bought Uncharted 4, the physical edition, $60 physical, right? Okay, cool. So I put my disc in, I paid the $10, boom, $70, right? Me.
Mm-hmm.
My brother calls me. He's like, "Hey, yo, bro, can I borrow your disc?" I'm like, "No doubt." Because remember, Sony said this is how we share our games, right? Remember that, right? Okay, so I give the disc to my brother.
Okay.
How much did he pay?
He paid nothing.
Nothing. He goes in, puts the disc in the game, pays his $10, he plays it, he's like, "Good looking out, bro," and gives me back the disc.
And gives you back to this, and then he can't play the game without the disc.
So who cares? It's a single player game. He doesn't have multiplayer.
To upgrade the game, and then that's it.
That's it.
If he paid $10, upgraded the game, beat the game after he did, and then gave it back to you. So now you have to wait for the game that you spent $50 on for this free ass nigga to then let the free nigga beat it first, and then now you won't get it later.
No, I already beat it. I'm good. No, I don't even have Uncharted 4 installed.
Thrash. What if he buys?
Listen. So the game comes out January 28th? I ain't got time for no fucking upgrade on Uncharted. There's too many games in February for me to play. So
Okay,
so
then-
I'm not doing anything with this game.
So then now you don't have to pay the $10. Cool.
I know I'm not paying the $10. I'm not paying anything.
Shit, what's the problem?
But that's not the argument. Hold up, King Thrash. If you don't want to talk about the conversation, then just leave.
I am talking.
No, you're not. You're bringing up all this shit. But if you don't want to, that's not part of the conversation. You're bringing up, woe is me. I spent my last check 10 years ago for this. Fuck it. We ain't talking about that shit.
I'm just talking about
shit that's irrelevant.
You're saying that Sony is making the wrong choice for not giving the PS Plus players the option to pay $10 for an upgrade for a game that they got on a service, right?
Yeah. Yes.
That's what you're saying.
A service they pay for.
Then you asked me, is that the right choice, right?
Yes.
And I said yes. And then I answered with yes by saying that because it's a fucking service, and you can't mix the service with the other shit if they don't want to.
What?
Right? And then I gave you these examples of the people who haven't supported the game, including on top of the people who have supported the game, the people who actually like and want the game, right? Who want this upgrade, because the majority of the people who did not have this fucking game or get this game or buy this game and just got it on PS Now probably haven't even beat it.
What does that have anything to do with it?
But I'm just saying, that's
listen. You're bringing information. You're bringing information that's like made up.
Hey, put a rock.
None of this information even makes sense.
Put a rock. Repeat the points, right? Repeat the question, because there's a lot of people in here that don't know what the question is, what the argument is. So can you restate that?
So we're gonna restate the argument again, right? Sony's releasing the Uncharted collection, right? And if you already own the game, right, and obviously you have to have a PS5. So this is a particular PS5 owner. I know that should go without saying, but you never know. So for the PS5 owner that already owned the game, in this case, we're going to use Uncharted 4 as an example. If you own the license to the game, you have the option to pay for a $10 upgrade to unlock the PS5 enhancements and all that. If you are playing the game through your PS Plus subscription, you do not have the option to pay for $10 to unlock your PS5 enhancement. That is the topic. Now, the question is this a good decision Sony made, or is it a stupid decision Sony made? That is the conversation. Was this decision? We already know what the decision is. So, as I said before, repeating what Sony did is not an argumentative point. We already know Sony's stance is, if you're doing this through PS Plus, you don't get the option to pay $10. We already know that. The conversation point is this a smart decision? Is this a good decision? Or was this a dumb decision? That is the conversation.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta understand when you were why they made the decision. Understand why they made this decision before you ask if it's dumb or not. Why did they make the decision is a viable question to ask if we're going to ask this question. You gotta understand why they would make that decision.
They're greedy.
That's why I was
greedy
this whole time.
No, you were telling us because they're helping us support the game. Like, I don't give a fuck about that.
I'm telling you why.
In fact, you want to know the truth, Game Thrash? It's not even about your ass. They don't give a fuck about you because you already bought the game. The people they give a fuck about is the potential suckers they could get. That's who they're worried about. Not you. They're worried about the suckers.
Yeah,
But don't make Sony like they're high in life and they're to Mother Teresa. Get out of here.
In the beginning of this conversation, I said that they are not our friends. They don't give a fuck about us. I said all of this, and that's why they made this decision.
So in other words, it's a bad decision then, since you admit they're fucked up.
It's not a bad decision.
So you agree for the fucked up people. That's what you're saying. You're cool with the fucked up people. You're cool with the people that you admit that are fucking us over.
You're asking me, is it a good decision from them? Are you asking me from a gamer's perspective?
Gamer's perspective. Always about the gamers. I ain't no goddamn boardroom.
If it's about the gamer's perspective, then anything that'll save us money will be good. That's too simple of a conversation to have. You gotta understand. That's why I said you gotta understand why they would make the decision before you can ask the question. You can't just sit there and be like, "Oh,
listen, hold on." Just because we conversate on the why, I'm gonna bring up one thing, right? When Sony was hard rock, not gonna do crossplay, everybody mentioned, to including me, but everybody mentioned the why. But guess what? No one gave a fuck on the why. The gamers said, "You're gonna do this, or you're gonna catch this heat." Sony fucking bending fell. The why behind why they didn't want it was
That's not what
irrelevant.
happened, Rock.
And that's what we talking about.
With crossplay, that's definitely not what happened. Sony was at the table and they was negotiating. Sony said, "Look, nigga, I got the user base. Y'all finna pay me. I'm not finna help y'all make more money. Y'all finna pay me." They was like, "Nah, fuck you," and they kicked them off the table. Then they came back because Sony was like, "Fuck y'all, I can live without it." And they came back and then they paying Sony to do crossplay.
No, you made this. Epic is paying Sony to do crossplay.
Yes.
But Sony did not want crossplay at all. They were adamant, but they even said we gotta protect the children while having a pedophile on the fucking network. Get out of here, bro. Do not listen. You cannot rewrite history. You cannot, bro. You cannot rewrite history. We were all there.
I know.
Sony said hard no. It's not happening.
I'm the one that on everything that happened. I said everything that happened, bro. Before it came out in news, I said no. Sony is laughing at them. Sony was at the negotiation table and walked the fuck away. Like, y'all ain't gonna pay me, then I'm out. Nintendo, nobody plays your shit. Xbox, nobody plays your fucking shit. Y'all niggas called me here. Nigga, you gonna tell me to share with you? No, I want this much money. And if you don't like it, I'm out. Or you don't like it, then I'm out. Then they called them back a few months later and paid them their fucking money. That's what happened.
That's not what happened, bro.
That's why. What do you mean?
That's not what happened.
Okay,
because the reason why, because when we were doing this shit, right?
I just want to clear this up real quick. Sony only gets paid from crossplay if there is a account that is on the service, like that service, but for a game that primarily plays through PlayStation. So let's say it's Fortnite. And I play 85% of the time I'm playing Fortnite through PlayStation. But just say randomly I'm on my Switch and I bought a skin, Sony gets the money for that. That's when Sony gets paid. And
it's
not like they're getting flat paid just for allowing crossplay.
The argument would be the percentages of how much royalties they will get from whatever gets sold and in what way. That's the argument.
But that's the only way they get any money. They only get money if an account is primary PlayStation, and then they spend money somewhere else.
They did more than Apple did. They did a better job negotiating that than Apple did.
Thrash out here trying to throw smoke screen, all right? Sony caught heat, and they responded to the community with that they changed their minds, and they're looking into supporting third-party developers. They even called it a pilot program that they were going to start with Fortnite. This was a response to the community. Now, whatever happened behind the scenes, Sony found a way to make money out of this deal is whatever. But they responded, at the end of the day, they responded to the heat from the community. So hold on, what happened?
Is it still crossplay?
Is what still crossplay? What are you talking about that? That's bro.
I'm asking.
It's still crossplay. It's still crossplay.
Yeah. Okay. It's still crossplay. So Sony's still getting paid.
This guy's on. Yo,
Apple is not getting paid. Sony is still getting paid off of Fortnite royalties.
You need to get off that Reggie and stick with the loud, bro.
Nah,
what are we doing here?
I'm just giving y'all the answers y'all niggas don't like.
This guy you won't give any answers.
Situation, bro.
This guy. This is what this is what happened when y'all smoke that Reggie.
I'm just being. I don't smoke shit, bro. I'm just being honest. I can't help it. Think that I'm not educated and not there, but nigga, I know what I'm talking about.
Listen, bro. This shit is wild. All right. So
there's a
back
reason
to the point.
Everything happens.
So who's new here? Let me talk to Genki. What is it? Genki Gamer. You new here.
Hey.
All right. Hey, question. Before you answer the question, I need to know, rep your flag. Are you pro PS Plus or fuck them? You got to pick a side. You can't be a surgeon. You're not Switzerland.
I have to say fuck them.
Oh, shit.
Sorry.
Y'all motherfuckers, yo. See, I blame Xbox too.
I mean, in an ideal world, of course, I want stuff for free. That'd be good, but
it's not free. It's $10. It's not free.
Let's
make
want
this
stuff
a
for $10. I want the upgrade for $10. I want that, but realistically, that's not gonna happen. Like Sony, they're not a charity. They're not gonna give you stuff for free, or for like cheap. Like the $10 thing, that's not their goal. Their goal is like the $50. That's what they want. They want and to expand the IP through the PC market. So that's what they want. They don't. The $10 is them being charitable towards the people who already bought the game. So like they don't give a shit about the $10 really. They care about the $50, and that's what they want to get. So like expecting them to give that to people who didn't buy the game. It's asking a bit too much for business,
So let me ask you this. All right, let's say let's say I didn't buy Uncharted. Let's say I'm one of those turds Thrash is talking about, right? But I bought a PS5. Sony gave me 30 games. I'm like, oh, cool. I'm buying this. I get Uncharted 4. I'm like, cool. Oh, this game is dope, whatever. But obviously, it doesn't use the PS5's features. So I didn't get the benefit of the PS5. The actual games that are PS5 benefit is like Returnal and, Demon's Souls, all this shit. Now, Sony comes out and says, hey, yo, we got an upgrade patch, right? For $10, you can unlock and get all the stuff that benefits your PS5. Oh, I'm sorry. This only goes for the consumer that actually bought the game. You dudes playing this through our collection, you can't. You have to buy the game. I'm going to be like, why the fuck would I buy a game that I already have access to right now? That doesn't make no sense. I'd rather, if I'm going to spend $50, I'm going to spend it on new shit. Actual new games. I'm not going to fucking waste my time on the old shit. Especially, keep in mind, they're releasing like if they would have done this shit like November, December, when, because apparently we got no games now, right? There's no games for the holiday, right? But this game comes out, January 28th. Yo, February is stacked with games, with new games. It's crazy. This is not the time to pull this stunt in January. It's not.
There's if they give you that for free,
for everybody.
If they give you that for like $10 for so cheap, then they're training you to expect future upgrades and whatever work they do. They're training you to expect them to give you that for $10 for the future.
But here's the thing, though.
How are they going to make money? They're not going to make money.
No, here's the thing, though. The work for the upgrade is $10. You see, the game, if you buy the game Uncharted 4, that cost was for the game itself.
They wouldn't bother doing all that work if it was just for $10.
It is for $10.
No, they wouldn't bother doing it in the first place if they just wanted to get $10 out of everyone.
Let's be honest. Let's all be honest with this. The reason why we're getting this on PlayStation 5 or whatever is not really for PlayStation 5. We all know who the audience is really for. We truly know who this collection is for. Who is this collection really for? Let's be honest.
Yeah, it's for the PC people.
Yeah, so let's stop fucking around. We know who the fuck this game is for. The only reason why we're getting it is because imagine if Sony said, hey, we're making the Uncharted collection and it's only released on PS5. You telling me we won't flip the fuck out?
It's Horizon Zero Dawn all over again.
You mean PC.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If this Uncharted collection was only for PC because, the PlayStation gamers already got it, this is for the PC audience, right? And technically, the enhancements on PS5, they don't call that shit on what we call it PS5 enhancements. PC's like, that's just an everyday GPU for us. Let's all be honest. Native 4K, 60 frames, that's normal. That's last gen shit for them. Right? What we bragging about, ooh man, enhancements, ooh yeah, 4K. PC gamers nut on that shit since last gen. They don't give a fuck. Right? Let's be honest. This whole thing is really for the PC gamers. But they're not going to fucking make the only version of PC gamers because they know PlayStation gamers are going to flip the fuck out if we don't get our own version. Let's all be honest. This is for PC gamers. Let's not lie to ourselves. We got to be honest. They created this collection for the PC gamers, but they got to tame us. This is just team analysis.
So you're saying they're not out to sell the $50 version to PlayStation 5 owners?
No, what they're out is to get any money that they can for no reason. And I don't even see. Let me put it this way. If you're going to buy the $50 version, you're going to do that shit anyway. Because look at most of us. Let me ask you this. Did you buy most of us bought the game. We all bought the game, right? We all bought it. I bought it. Now, I'm not interested. Guap, you bought the game, right? Are you gonna stick to just a $10 upgrade or are you going to outright buy the collection?
I'm on the $10 upgrade, but I do agree with the topic that it's dumb as hell because realistically, they're stopping themselves from getting a whole lot of motherfuckers to spend $10.
Oh, goddamn, well, my bad.
Thank you.
Fuck, friendly fire, man. Fuck, man. I'm about to get court-martialed. Oh. I apologize. Everybody. I feel like a fucking dickhead, bro. For real. Somebody take my stripes.
I agree.
I'm a 3-star general now. I lost a star. Oh, fuck.
It's dumb as hell from a business perspective. Because they're walling themselves off from a fuck ton of motherfuckers. There's going to be 120-something million niggas with a PS4 or a PS5 with access to the PlayStation Plus collection. So they limit their ability to sell the $10 version, and nobody is paying $50 for Uncharted without multiplayer if what they say is true, that the PlayStation 5 version doesn't have the multiplayer game. So when I pay $10 to upgrade, you're telling me there's less options at the option screens for how I access that content? Do you know what I mean? Did y'all have such an extreme oversight that you didn't even look into this? The only reason this game is relevant on the PlayStation platform is because of its excellent multiplayer. It's the #1 feather in their first-party multiplayer hat, and that is why it's dumb as fuck. Like, what are you doing?
I actually have a question about that. Who's making this new collection? Is it Naughty Dog?
It's some third party.
Oh shit! They got Crystal Dynamics.
Oh shit!
Nah, I'm
oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Let me ask for a refund right now. Refund.
No.
Oh shit!
They got Moon Studios.
With that said,
they got Moon Studios.
Oh shit!
You know, I
wrong for that. You wrong for that.
Oh shit! Hold on. Let me see.
Why didn't they do this with God of War?
Let me
Like
see.
God of War is getting an Ultimate Fuck Nigga edition on PC. Why don't we get a $10 upgrade for that so we can get all of that widescreen and that 4K 120 FPS
Didn't
support
they already
or whatever they was?
Why you gotta call the better version, that name? That's just so disrespectful. I just wanted to say that. Go ahead. Continue.
Hey, can I ask a question?
I mean,
maybe y'all know. This I don't know. Right? And let me ask a question real quick. Maybe one of y'all know. I don't know. This is an honest question. No bullshit. Is there any upgrade to this Uncharted shit? Like, is there something different to it, or
no? There's no new. So far, I know what you're saying. So far, they didn't mention about new content. All they said was there's a fidelity mode, 4K 30, performance mode, 60 frames, probably dynamic 4K, and then performance plus, which is 1080p at 120 if you have the TV. That's it. And then also the controller.
Oh,
then DualSense and 3D audio.
DualSense alone,
and a free movie ticket.
Yeah, you get the
movie.
Listen, the movie ticket, you need to give me $10 to watch.
Yeah, exactly. I ain't trying to see Spider-Man be young but old.
Pay me to see that.
The only way they selling movie tickets for that.
How you gonna get an old rapper to play? How you gonna get an old rapper to play a young Sully, my nigga?
Sony gonna announce, Uncharted made blockbusters. Black Office hit. It's because of the fucking PS, the upgrade guys.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm scared to death of The Last of Us 2, bro. I hope they don't fuck this shit up, man.
All right, so we got some new people here. So Guap made his point. All right, hey, if you guys ain't gonna talk no more, I need y'all to leave, volunteer to leave. So that way I could fit some people in.
So we can remove you as a speaker. Just go back.
Hey, y'all can remove me.
Okay.
Who's that? I'll take myself back down too. I already made my point. Being the best debater here.
Thrash.
Hey, Thrash. I love you. Thrash.
Oh, thanks.
Thrash, I love you, brother. See, I understand. These Xbox, they ain't giving us no cops, so we have to beat each other up. You know what I'm saying? We gotta do hood on hood crime. Hood on hood crime. Because that's all we got. These motherfuckers, bro. All right. All right, so let me go with my man, Magnificent Black.
What up?
Rep your flag though.
Hey, all right, so check me out. I love PlayStation Plus, bro, but I feel like we could be a little bit entitled, if you will, sometimes.
No,
right?
But wait, first you gotta rep your flag. Are you pro plus or fuck them?
I love PlayStation Plus, bro.
No, but I mean, are you cool with PS Plus guys getting access to the $10 upgrade? Or you're like, fuck nah, you gotta buy this shit.
I feel like they gotta buy that shit, bro.
Okay, so you fuck them. Team fuck them.
Yeah, team fuck them.
All right, we watching. I got you in my sights. I got you, dog. Go ahead.
Now, so I want to pose this question, right, for all the guys who want the upgrade, the ability to upgrade through PlayStation Plus, right? All right, so you guys feel like PlayStation Plus. You obviously feel like PlayStation Plus is a good service, right?
Yeah.
And games eventually go to PlayStation Plus after those games aren't selling too well, and they want to up the value of PlayStation Plus, so they'll add games to it, right?
Or they make money too. Because it's both. If they think they made crazy bucks and they already hit that saturation point, yeah, they'll put that's what happened with Uncharted 4.
All right. So in this case, they're re-releasing the game and they value that game at $50, right? That's the market value for that game if you buy it fresh off.
Well, it's the collection, it's the whole collection.
Got you. Yeah. So with this game here, the same people who played the game originally through PlayStation Plus, why aren't those same guys willing to wait for that new version of the game to go back in the PlayStation Plus service?
Okay, so all right, so that's not really the top of the conversation.
No, but this is what I'm saying. Like, it's a reason why, because you value the game. So you guys are willing to pay $10 for this game through that service, but the service is good enough for you to play the original version, but it's not good enough for you to wait to play the new version of the game.
No, so that's not what we're saying. All right, so let me break it down a little bit because I see what you're doing. But all right, so let me say it like this. All right, so we're gonna use Uncharted 4 specifically, right? If you own Uncharted 4, you can pay $10 to upgrade Uncharted 4, right? If you own it, right, digitally or physically, right? But if you're a PlayStation Plus member who got the game through the collection or back in April 2020 as a monthly game, you don't have the option to pay the $10 to upgrade. So now picture this. You bought a PS5. Let's say you didn't play Uncharted 4. You didn't because you didn't have a PS4, whatever. Let's say you were, for whatever reason, you were stuck on Xbox One. I don't wish that on my enemy, but if you live that life, God, I hope God was with you. But anyway, so you got a PS5. You made the right choice. You woke up. You got this collection of 30 games. You see Uncharted 4, right? Obviously, it's the PS4 version at the time, right? And you're playing it, you're loving it, you enjoy it. But that particular game didn't have no PS5 features. It's not an actual PS5 game, right? The PS5 games you're playing is like Ratchet, Returnal, all this other shit, Deathloop, whatever the fuck, right? Now Sony announces, hey, yo, if you're playing Uncharted 4 for $10, you cannot unlock and get the PS5 features, right? So the people who own it, sure, they got the $10, they paying it. But now the question is the dudes who have Uncharted 4 because of PS Plus. Now the question is this. If you have Uncharted 4 through PS Plus, right? If Sony says, hey, you can unlock it too, they are probably more likely will just pay the $10 because they got the PS5, dog. We trying to get as much content and see what this console could do. If Sony tells them, nah, you can't unlock it for $10, you're going to have to go out and buy the game, chances are they're not. Because why would you go out and buy a game that you already have access to because you're a PS Plus subscriber? That doesn't make sense. Like, you already have access to the game. Why am I going to pay money just to unlock features? They most likely will just be like, whatever, I'll just move on and I'll go buy a new game. Especially since this is happening in late January. February is stacked. Horizon Forbidden West comes out the following month. And what other game? Fucking Elder Ring is out there. Dying Light 2. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of bangers coming out in February that, like, if you already played, let's be honest, most of us already played Uncharted 4, so there is only one absolute reason to play this collection, and it's just to enjoy the PS5 features. You're not getting new content. It's not new missions. It's not new characters. There's no lost edited features, nothing. It is the same game, but you're going to play in beautiful 4K or 60 frames per second. The rumble features, haptics, it's not a new game. It's the same exact game. The whole intent is to enjoy this game, but using PS5 capabilities. That's really it. Most dudes is not going to put in that energy to a game they already have access to, buy it just to enjoy the PS5 when the following month you could get a whole new game, Horizon Forbidden West, and you're playing a brand new game and you're enjoying it with PS5 features. And that's what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't make sense for Sony to lock out a dude when it's just $10. Let them pay the $10. They're giving you $10. Right? So let them give you the $10 because chances are you're not going to get anything from these dudes. Even if the dude pays $10, like just to make a screenshot and then never play the game again, well, guess what? You still got their $10. $10 is $10. Doesn't matter who's giving it to you. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, bro. But like at the same time, all right, listen. So we got the licenses. We talked about the licenses earlier, right?
Yeah.
And everybody didn't pay for the same type of license, right? So each of these licenses have permissions on them. You know what I'm saying? So if you bought the license where you're subscribed to the service, that service allows you to play a certain game as long as you're subscribed to that service, right? So that same service in their terms and conditions, it has to say somewhere in there that you're not entitled to certain things. So they just have to take it to they have to take it for face value, bro. When you buy these games, you're not entitled on PlayStation Plus to anything at all. You're entitled to whatever the fuck they say. You don't have certain permissions as an owner when it comes to these games.
So I get your point, but here's the thing. It's not really an entitlement when it's a purchased product. We're not saying give the game away for free. All we're saying is just buy the game just like you buy anything else. So everybody's like, oh, entitled. When you're talking about a purchased product, no one's entitled to nothing unless you're willing to spend the $10, right? So even if you own Uncharted 4, right, you don't get to play the upgraded version until you pay for it. That's not an entitlement. You have to still pay for it. So really, it's just about who's willing to pay the $10 to get it and who's not willing to pay the $10 to get it. That's really what it comes down to it. If you want the upgrade, pay your $10. If you don't want the upgrade, then just leave it alone and move on. The question is, why is Sony forcing one group to not even give them the choice? Let them pay the $10. It's just $10, right?
They want the 50. They want the 50.
But here's the thing, but they're not gonna get it. That's the thing.
Hey, if that's the case, then the people who don't want to buy the 50 don't get to play it. And it's as simple as that.
But we understand that. The whole point is, though, why would that make sense for Sony when they can at least get $10 from them?
Because I think they see the value in their product. Now, if they're saying that eventually the product price is going to drop, right? That's subjective as fuck. Yeah. But if I come out with my product and I know I put a certain amount of work into that product and I want to release it, and you tell me, hey man, I had your old product. How about you give it to me for $10? Like, nah, you really didn't buy that product, bro. This is what you're allowed to do with this version of the product.
Okay, but that really doesn't matter because the work they did is valued at $10. So in this case, it's about how many people that already have the game going to give us $10.
Yeah, it's valued at $10 if you have that license. That means you paid that other.
No, but the license is irrelevant because, like, let's say if you're looking at the owners, right? Let's say if the owners bought it. When they bought the game, that money for buying the game went towards the production of the game itself. It's not for the upgrade. The upgrade, they're asking for $10 or buy the whole set in the collection, whatever. But if we're talking about a group of people that have access to the game right now, what's the difference between $10 from a person who bought the game and has access to it and $10 from a person who's accessing it through the store? It's irrelevant because it's the $10 that's going towards the upgrade development cost. That's where they're getting the money from. The cost of the game went towards the development of the game itself. They already have that money. That's the reason why they put it on PlayStation, because they made more than enough.
Yeah, you already know the answer though. It's about money, bro. So like if they have someone in the analytics on their fucking team that says, look, I'm betting you that maybe 30-40% of the people who are on PlayStation Plus are willing to buy this game through this service at this price point. The price is going to drop. You're going to see different offers for that game later on down the line. But brand new, they're offering at this price. If you want it in the day one in January, whatever date that drops, you either going to pay the $10 upgrade or you're going to pay it the other way. And that's all to it.
No, but I agree you're going to pay the $10 upgrade. I don't think anybody's arguing that. The question is, why are you limiting people from paying a $10 upgrade? That's the question.
People are making more money the other way. That's why.
How? If I'm not buying the game the other way?
There's the same people who are not willing to pay the $10 to pay the game that certain way might not be able to pay it the other way.
What are you talking about? What?
So look, they're saying they're betting on the horse that listen, these people are willing to buy the upgrade and buy it brand new or buy it another way. They're willing to jump that hoop to buy the game this way. They're willing to make money that way. They have the analytics to prove it. They're not making decisions based on them not thinking they're gonna make money that way.
We know these companies make decisions and they fucked up all the time, right? The only people that's really gonna buy this game brand new, let's be honest, are the people that are fans. It's not the people who are primarily playing this on PS Plus. Because by right, if they're playing this through PS Plus, they weren't gonna buy the new game anyway. They probably weren't interested. Maybe they got interested because of PS Plus, but for the most part, this audience is not that audience. The audience that's going to buy the game are the hardcore gamers and the hardcore fans of Uncharted. They're the ones that's going to buy. And like I said before, let's all be honest, the main audience for this game is really PC. They made this game for the PC gamers. That's just the truth, right? We all gotta be honest on that, right? The PS Plus guys who have this game through PS Plus, they already have the game. Chances are they're not going to go buy the game. They're not. Why would they buy something they already own, that they already have access to? And yes, you could say, oh, no, you don't own it because, you're part of subscription service. They don't care about another person's opinion. All they know is every year they pay for Plus, they have access. So in their eyes, they have access to the game. They're not going to go out and buy it when they already can play it. It doesn't make sense. You see what I'm saying? So the question is, this group that's not going to go out and buy this game because they can already play it on what they have, why not just let them give you the $10? That's another $10 from a group you're not going to get anything from in the first place. That's why it doesn't make sense. And here's the thing. PlayStation 5 needs more shit to hype itself up because that's what it's all about. It's all about playing as much content that hypes up the PS5. So any way, any angle Sony can deliver ways to get people to be like, yo, this shit is crazy what PS5 can do. They need to build that reputation up. Remember, we're only talking 13 million consoles here. These motherfuckers still need to advertise this shit.
Correction, Porter Rock. Correction. 15.7.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God.
15.7 million.
Dog, man. Now you got like 10 Xbox guys that blocking me, bro. See, you weren't supposed to say that. We gotta give them hope, man. We were supposed to say that after Christmas, man. Come on. Oh, shit. You see? All right, let me get another speaker. My man, we're gonna get Caleb. Caleb Fire.
Hey, so I'm
hold
a
hold up.
PC.
What team you on?
I'm
Play
mixed.
Pro PS Plus or fuck?
I'm mixed.
No Switzerland. Pick a
No
side.
fake neutrals. Pick a side.
Pick a side.
But
no. Pro PS Plus.
Listen to my point. Listen to my point.
No, we don't want to hear nothing. You got no point until you pick a side. You got to pick a side. Fuck them, or you're with the PS Plus gamers. Pick a
I'm
side.
gonna be with them then.
Okay, God, that's what I'm talking about. Pick a side, bro.
Because here's the thing. I'm saying this as a PC gamer, but on Xbox when they had Forza 5, you were able to buy the deluxe edition for the Game Pass version, and as long as you had Game Pass still, you could play the deluxe edition with all those add-ons.
Yeah.
So why can't Sony do something similar with PlayStation Plus? If you have it through PlayStation Plus, just get the $10 upgrade.
I don't know. I don't think it hurts anybody.
Yeah, it does. It's just weird that they just don't do that.
My man, Deontay Thomas, you up next.
Awesome.
Yo, Thomas.
Awesome. Hey, can you hear me?
Pick a side, dog.
All right. I ain't gonna be long. I'm gonna be up front. Just letting you know, Paul Rock, big fan of your content. Keep up the good work. I'm just gonna say it's up front. Sony is poor. Okay?
Hold up, oh my God. Hold up, pick a side.
No.
Before you get into your bullshit, Sony is poor. This dude, bro. Before you go into your bullshit, pick a side. Pro Plus or fuck them?
Fuck them.
All right. Okay.
All right. So how I feel is like for me, like, you know, I'm a big PlayStation fan. I'm going to buy it regardless. I'm a collector guy. I'm going to buy the digital upgrade. But it's very anti-consumer for people who are PS Plus subscribers that they can't pay $10 to get access to it. And actually, it's still fucked up. You have to pay additional money to access a game that you already own. Like, these upgrades should essentially be free, you know, dual entitlement, because the competition is doing it. And it just seems very it's very like anti-consumer. It's not pro-consumer at all. It's just
confused the fuck out of me because you just said fuck them. So you pro. Man,
wait.
Listen,
no,
hold on. I got a question
fuck.
for you. What are you drinking right now? What are you drinking now?
I'm not
literally
drinking
said
nothing.
fuck them.
No, because like when I'm thinking we say fuck them, it's the matter of like fuck the fact that Sony's ripping us off. That's
No. I'm saying fuck the PS Plus gamers.
Oh, my mistake.
I'm bugging out. I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about?
You kind of got the point though. Like, I'm more like pro gamer, pro consumer. These upgrades should be free, or at least allow the PlayStation Plus people to pay the $10.
All right, so I get the whole free upgrade thing, but that's a conversation for another day. But you on the side of they should just have access to pay the $10. It's irrelevant.
Yeah.
All right, got it. So I'm gonna get the next speaker. All right, we got Superior 83.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you. Hey, rep your flag. Which side are you on?
So my side is going to be Pro Plus.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about, man.
And so the thing is, like, if we want to talk about the value proposition with this, what I feel like is PS Plus subscribers, they wait for games to be added to the service. So I want to ask you a question and expand on what Magnificent said. What do you think would happen if you give them the option to pay the $10 upgrade, and then a year later, Sony announces that the Thieves Collection has been added to Plus? So that means they have paid $10 for something that they were already going to get.
I mean, but that's really no different. That's a risk you take. You know what I'm saying? That's a risk you take with PS Plus. You may never get. You may never see a game on PS. I mean, do they see Spider-Man? Was Spider-Man ever PS Plus? I don't know. Right? Not even close. So you know, that's a risk you take. I mean, you know, I think that also applies. I mean, I don't want to use Xbox, but I think Game Pass guys they have that challenge every day. Should I buy this game, or is this game potentially a Game Pass game in a couple of months? So I think when you subscribe to a service, you have that. In my opinion, let the grown consumers be grown, right? So people talk about, hey, what happens if you lapse, you know, your PS Plus, now you don't have access to content. I'm like, well, that's no different if you buy DLC for PS Plus games. The moment you stop paying for PS Plus, you lose access to everything, even the stuff you bought because it's associated with that game. So that's just you being a smart consumer. My thing is, the game is old as fuck, right? Just get your money, and that's it. Get your money. Yeah. To people who are going to buy it, they're going to buy it. Because a lot of these dudes already own the game, but y'all don't want to pay the 10. Most of y'all don't want to pay the $10. Y'all want the actual, the actual disc, the collector's edition, whatever the fuck, right? So if you're gonna buy it, you're gonna buy it. If you're gonna upgrade it, you're gonna upgrade it. And I think that's how it should be. If you have access to the game, upgrade it. If you don't have access to the game, then buy the whole thing. Or if you have access to the game, but you're a collector and you want the actual disc case, do what you want. But I don't see any sense in locking out gamers from being able, and I'm saying this, prefacing this, to buy content. Again, this would make sense if Sony said, hey, if you own the game, the upgrade is free. But it is not free for PS Plus gamers because you didn't own the game. But you guys can upgrade for $10, $15. I would agree. And if people say, oh, that's fucked up, PS Plus have to pay, I'd be like, I get that. Because they're doing this, that will be a gesture to the guys who bought the game, supported the game, and, did whatever. That I will get. Since you bought the game, we're going to hook you up and say, thank you, here's some free shit for your PS5. That I completely understand. But that's not the case. Just because you bought Uncharted 4 doesn't mean this upgrade is yours. It's not yours. What makes it yours is when you pay. So if you're going to pay, then pay. Doesn't matter who you are. Just pay. Y'all see what I'm saying?
Okay, now you did say that you are one of the people who bought Uncharted 4, correct?
Yes, I bought Uncharted 4.
Okay, so far I've been listening to this space for the past hour or so. I don't think you've talked to anybody. I don't think you've talked to any PlayStation gamers who do not buy games and they mostly rely on PlayStation Plus. So in order for this debate to really go anywhere, I think you need to find those people and ask them what they think. Because I'm of the belief that these people already waited for the PS4 games to be added to Plus. So they're not going to care about an upgrade path for a game that they might get anyway.
And that's a good point, but I don't think we can find them gamers because we buy our games.
Big
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I ever met a PS gamer that just fucks with PS Plus.
Big fan.
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest.
I don't know that you're advocating for.
You know what? Because I'm that dude. I speak for the little people. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Listen. I dedicated my life to service for this country. I'm doing it for the Pegasus Nation. I got you. I speak for the little guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be up on that one. I don't know. That's a good point. If there's anybody that he described that you don't buy games or you buy minimal games, you don't really buy a lot of games. So a lot of the games you play is because of the service. Let me know. All right.
They don't exist in Ponyland.
I don't think that's a unicorn at that point. All right. Now,
they could, but
they
could, but at the end of the day, if we don't find those people and talk to them, you guys are wasting your time even talking about this. So.
Not me, because I'm loving the fuckery, to be honest. All right, Dreamwalker, thank you so much. Hey, Dreamwalker, you up next. All right, let me know.
Yo, what's up?
All right, first,
y'all hear me?
You know the rule. You know the rule. What flag you repping?
The rule.
What?
Bro, I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of towards.
No Switzerland.
Well, let me tell you. I think they should pay PS Plus owners.
They should have access.
I mean, I hear both. Not access. Bro. They should pay more. They should pay more. Let me put it this way. No,
they should pay more.
Let me actually say this. You see, I'm enjoying the conversation. Okay, I'm not here to force my opinion or anything. I want to bring up some points that I didn't hear anybody say.
Let me help you out. Let me help you out. You could side with J-Dub, who says fuck them, or you could side with me, who says, hey, we got their backs, or me and J-Dub, we're just gonna jump you. Because you ain't picking a side.
Fuck who? Fuck who?
So pick a side.
I don't even know what that means. Fuck who? Like, no, I'm PS Plus owners should pay.
No. But, all right. So they should have the ability.
Bro, how about you listen to me and you tell me? I don't know what to tell you. How about you listen?
All right, go ahead. Let's
I want to bring up this. Final Fantasy VII was actually almost the same case, right? It was on PlayStation.
But here's the thing, though. It included the UC DLC, right?
Yeah, that was additional content.
I want to ask this. So was that only the DLC? No, I mean, that was a kind of an upgrade. So the DLC was separate, wasn't it?
No, I I'll be honest. So when I got Integrate, it was with the DLC. So I don't know if it's separate. I don't know. I think it includes. I think it's the entire package.
Yeah.
And now
Does anybody know?
Yeah. So I can't answer that question because so I got think this someone can answer, but the DLC was specifically made for PS5. So I could understand if Integrate was not available for. I don't know.
So what was the situation with the upgrades? I mean, I know I didn't play the DLC or anything, but
I'm
like
gonna
the
tell you
upgrades.
the situation. It's the same situation. One group want free shit because it's in a service, and the other people, that's why I go with the mind web. It doesn't matter. People were gonna complain. They were gonna cry anyway.
But no one wants free shit, Jay. Though you keep saying that, but it's not free. I can understand in a general consensus. All right, got it. But I want to stick to this specific scenario.
Here's the thing.
No, what?
If
yeah, well, I get that.
Here's the thing. Regardless, people are going to say if they had to pay $10, and if the Plus people got it for free, then the people who bought it 10 years ago were going to say, "Oh man, that's not fair. I bought it for $60, even though it was 10 years ago." That's not fair. That's what happened with all of these games recently that have come out. That's been the argument across, for the last 6 months. That's been the argument with all these.
But that's just crybabies. That's just crybabies.
Yeah.
That's just crybabies, right? The whole idea is locking out people from purchase content, which doesn't make sense. I don't understand why you would like separate your consumer base on paid content, right? Whether it's a paid upgrade or DLC or whatever the hell. If it's there to be bought, let them buy it. What's the big deal? Just buy the shit.
Well, here's the thing. You see, I think there's many different perspectives that we can think about this, right? But at the end of the day, we're the consumer and they're the business owner. So each side should think about themselves. But at the end of the day, here's the thing. Uncharted 4 is right now on PlayStation, what's it called? PlayStation Collection or something. So everyone on PlayStation 5 actually owns that game. Isn't that the case?
You know what? That's a good point.
It's not. Yes. So it's not like a situation where like it was on PlayStation Plus for a couple months and it was a long time ago, and then some people did like they can go get it right now. So that's a huge pool, you know. So I guess they're gamble as a business owner. They're gambling on the fact that they probably think they can make more money because, you know, there'll be less people who would buy the game, but it will be a higher price.
So let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. So let's probably do this, right? Because the Uncharted collection is all the games. Am I correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, and Lost Legacy.
Yeah.
Correct? How many of those games were free on PS Plus? Was it all of them? Or
let me tell you this. Actually, Uncharted. No, wait. I could be wrong about this.
Which were the games that are? Because I hold this. The collection is only Uncharted 4. One, right? Or is it 1, 2, and 3 on it? It's only 4.
It's a 4. It's 4 and Lost Legacy.
So those are the only 2 that are actually PS Plus. So if you want to play the enhanced version of 1, 2, and 3, you have no choice but to buy this collection. Is that a fair statement? Is that a true statement?
No, say that again. I didn't understand.
So because I just something to talk about because I don't.
No, Lost Legacy. Yeah, Lost Legacy. I don't think it's on PlayStation Plus. No, I'm saying Uncharted 4 is right now on PlayStation Plus. Like you don't have to have picked it up in a specific month before. You just can't go right now on PS Plus and get it. You know, and it's been there since the launch of PS5.
So that's what we're saying.
You know what I'm talking about? Not PS Plus. It's a PS Plus collection, like the Resident Evil, other games.
We know. That's what we're saying. What we're saying is those people won't get the option to upgrade Uncharted 4 for $10. They can't pay $10.
Yes. So the thing is, you can just go there and pick the game up from PS Plus and then pay $10. So they want to get more.
You can't.
That's I know.
You cannot.
But well, as I said, I think they want to. See, this is launch, okay? When Uncharted went on PS Plus, and right now it wasn't day one, right? So this is not really the same thing. It was on a service, and it was a game that later on went on the service. Right now, it's the launch period, and in the launch period, they make the most money. the people that are actually dedicated and engaged, they are the demographic that they're targeting, right? So they want to get the most money out of them. So I mean, who knows what they're gonna do next? Maybe they put it on.
But here's the thing. So
I don't think, but
the demographic that is engaged and are hardcore, they're gonna buy the game anyway. Like in my opinion, the hardcore ain't worried about what a PS Plus member does. It's irrelevant.
Well, they're not even concerned about. They are launch period is the most important period, I guess. So they don't want to miss that. But you know, I just want.
All right,
I told you what. You see, if you give the customer the options, they will go for the best one that suits them. I mean, if you can't get the game for $10, then you should do that. It's just that simple.
Well, here's the thing.
You know,
here's the thing. If you're a PS Plus member, right, or a collection, and you got the game already because you're paying for the service, how would Sony think that they're gonna convince the gamer who already has the game to go out and rebuy the game when they already have access to it just to do an upgrade? That doesn't make sense. What they're gonna do is they're not gonna care. They're just gonna move on.
Can you see me?
What they're gonna do is they're not gonna care. They're just gonna move on. They'll be like, "Fuck it, I won't play."
Yeah. Well, you see, that's where the analytics come in. Well, we don't know that. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, that's where the corporate analytics and all that stuff come in, because they probably have some numbers. And I'm not saying they could make wrong decisions. And you're bringing up a good point. But as I said, I think they're gambling on the fact that they think there will be. You see, if it's like, let me give you an example, right? Just to make it simple. I don't want to get into the math and everything, but let's say you have 100 PS Plus people, right? A small number. So they probably think if they given the option to buy the game at $10 for the upgrade, they probably would make, and I'm making this up, but they probably think that there would be people like, let's say, I don't know, 60 people would buy the game at $10, right? But if they put it for 50, maybe there's 30 people who would buy the game at 50, and they still would make more money. So we have to get into this. We can't talk in a vacuum. We need context, and they have the analytics and the data and everything.
All right.
We don't know that, but just to your point, I think they should provide a better, appealing deal, right? Right now, I mean, it's got 120 FPS and everything. I mean, 120 FPS. I wasn't expecting that, but when you think about it, I mean, how many people do even have like the TV to support it and the monitor and everything, right? So, like, if they added actually decent content and extra stuff, I think they would have made a good case for it. But
all right, so here's the thing.
Yeah,
so if you're analytic, right, we're talking about the PS Plus members who didn't buy the game, and this game came out in 2016. So if they didn't buy the game, if they didn't buy
still on PS Plus.
Yeah, but I'm saying if they didn't buy the game, chances are if they didn't buy the game during a time where the only way you can play this game is by buying it, they most definitely not gonna buy it when they already have it and beat it. This upgrade.
Well, you see, we can't say that. You're talking too generally.
No,
we should provide. You see, mathematically. You see, it's 10 versus 50, right? 10 versus 50. So if you have 5 people buying it at 10, it's equals to 1 person buying at 50. So the question is, how much will you lose?
Listen,
okay? That's a determining factor.
So listen,
go ahead.
I could tell you, if a person did not pay $50 when the only way to play the game was to buy it, what makes you think they're going to pay $50 when they already have the game? It doesn't logically make sense. So you're going to buy a game, so you're not going to buy the game when it's not available to you, but you're going to buy the game when you already own it and beat it. That makes no sense. Most are not going to do that.
You see, again, we don't know this stuff. And I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong. I just say we don't know. Let me tell you this, though.
We don't know anything.
P-Rock, bro.
I think the most reasonable thing to do is the people who are going to buy the game, right, are mostly fans of Uncharted, right? You got a lot of fans of Uncharted. You got hardcore gamers.
Well, let me tell you this.
PS5 gamers. They're going to buy the game no matter what a PS Plus member does. It's irrelevant. The question is, the PS
you see, you're talking too generally again. You're talking too generally, I guess. Because you're not providing numbers. How many people will buy? What are the percentages? Again, how much would you lose? That's the question. Okay, and how much would you gain? That's the only thing that matters. But let me say two things.
Those are hypotheticals.
Uncharted movie is coming.
Your hypotheticals is.
I know, but we're dealing with numbers.
Right, man.
We're gonna move on because you're bringing up hypothetical numbers that don't match. It doesn't.
No. Let me say this. Uncharted movie is going to come out. It's going to bring up some hype for this. It's going to surge the sales. And if they get the timing right, I don't know when we don't have a release date for the movie, do we? I mean, they should have lined it up.
The movie's whack anyway.
Well, I guess.
Hey, we're going to go to the next one. I'm on Steffi. My homegirl. We're going to go to Steffi. Okay. Steffi, homie.
Hi.
You ready, girl?
Hello. Yeah, I'm ready.
Hey, rep that flag, though. Which side you on?
Right, so this is the thing, right? I just want to say first of all.
Listen, Steffi, you sound like you're from the UK. Are you from the UK?
Yes, I'm from the UK, yes.
The UK chose a side. They were in it. Hell, they were in the war before officially was in the war. You guys did not mess around. Listen, God save the Queen. I need to know a side.
Oh, like honestly, fuck PS Plus.
Oh my God, bro.
No, right. This is the thing.
Talk that shit.
Right?
You know what's up, man? Hold on. I need to get Paul Revere. The red coats are coming. Right, so
this is the thing, yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Right, personally, I feel like the upgrade is we don't need a remaster for the game because if you can perfectly access the game anyway on the PS4, like the graphics are totally fine. Because all they're doing is they're marketing towards the PC gamers. That's what they're doing.
That's what they're doing. I know.
That's literally what they're doing. And the thing with PS Plus, right, is that I don't think we should pay more to for the fucking game. That doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, we're already paying however much money, like, I don't know, whether you're paying yearly for it or however much you're paying for PS Plus, yeah? There is no fucking point in us paying for, for the fucking game when, more for the game when we're already with PS Plus. It doesn't make any fucking sense. And also with Uncharted, so back when the Uncharted anniversary came out, the collection, which is 1 to 3, was actually on PS Plus for PS4, and so was Uncharted 4, but for some reason Lost Legacy wasn't on there. But yeah, and this is the thing as well. They're obviously marketing to the PC gamers. I don't know how they're gonna. It doesn't make any sense to me because, and also that I think they're getting rid of the multiplayer as well, which doesn't make any sense because the whole marketing thing was so dumb because. I think I didn't expect a remaster, to be honest. Like, I expected them, obviously, PS5, because it works fine on a PS5, I've been told. So I don't understand why there's a remaster anyway. But, I mean, I'm not going to buy it because there's no fucking point. Because I've got both, because you can, I think as well, apparently I read online that if you get, you can only upgrade to $10 if you have both the games.
Is it both the games or each? Or individually? I don't know.
I think
I thought it was individual.
It's only both. So you have to have
no, it's individual.
It's individual.
You only need one of the games.
Yeah, it's individual.
It's
$10. It's $10 per game.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's fine. But but because I just don't understand. I think, obviously, like you guys said, people are playing this are hardcore gamers, Uncharted fans. But even the Uncharted fans, they're not going to want to buy the fucking remaster because they've already either got both the games. Or, they're not going to want to because, number one, that's fucking... I'm not paying... I mean, for us, it's like, what, £42? I don't know, whatever. And I imagine dollars is fucking more. So it's like, they're not going to want to pay, basically, like, closest to 50 for a fucking remaster when they can just play it on their PS5 anyway. It doesn't make any sense.
So I'm going to say, the reason why this is happening, and I learned this while I was out in England with the British Royal Marines, and they pretty much say it's because they're bloody cunts. Yeah, and that's what it is. They're fucking bloody cunts. Yeah, that's it. That was like their excuse for everything. I'm like, yo, why is this happening? Because they're a fucking bloody cunt. I'm like, okay.
And I think, and the thing is, like,
I guess that's the explanation.
Personally, in my opinion, I think Naughty Dog have neglected Uncharted so badly. Like, this is the thing, right? Like, the thing is, right, honestly, right. So I love The Last of Us series, The Last of Us. But the thing is that they've had it on their profile for way too fucking long, and they hyped it up so fucking much to the point where we see it everywhere now. And so, like, literally, the Uncharted multiplayer it got to the point where they haven't updated the server since 2017. So it's
shit.
So it's got to that point where they don't literally, and even like I think when they had like the anniversary for Uncharted 4, they had like, I mean, actually no, Lost Legacy for example. Lost Legacy was like the first game they ever had. It had 2 black female protagonists in it. They did fuck all for the anniversary. Not gonna lie to you, and I was like, well, what's the fucking point? You know,
Yo, she's going in.
Yeah, I'm going in, bro, because Naughty Dog pissing me off.
I'm blaming J-Dub. Yo, hey, just to let you know, J-Dub eats with the heads of Sony, so he's responsible for this.
Sony, right now, Sony.
So blame J-Dub. That's his fault.
She finna get booted. She keep on. I'm just
all right, thank you for your comments. Hey, I'm gonna play. Oh man, Noah's here. What the fuck, Noah?
Come on,
Noah. Hold on, Noah. So 2 rules, right? First, you have to rep your flag. You have to let us know which side of the fence you're on, right? You're not Switzerland, right? Number 2, I swear to God, if I hear you advertise Game Pass in this motherfucker, not only am I gonna boot you, but I'm blocking you. All right, so no Game Pass advertisement. All right, don't do it, bro. If I hear your product for $1, booted and blocked.
See, hey,
I won't even let you finish.
So I can hear me pretty quick.
All right, go ahead.
I'm good on my mic.
Yeah.
Mic quality. Cool. See, I'm on your side, P Rock. I'm pro PS Plus, bro.
All right. Good. You're smart dude. I knew you were not all bad. Got it. Go ahead. Say your pace. Say your key.
All right, I just got a few points I want to hit on. So most of the arguments I've heard since I've been in this Twitter space has been from the angle of what's good for Sony. But I mean, I just got a question for everybody. What's good for you as a consumer and a subscriber to PS Plus? Wouldn't you like to see PS Plus subscribers get these benefits? Actually, pay $10, upgrade the game now.
Everybody got muted or something.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now. I think Puerto Rock accidentally muted everybody.
Oh, he had to mute everybody, but P Rock, you there?
My bad. Go ahead. My bad. I did that by accident. You gotta watch it.
Right. I don't know how much y'all heard, but
Puerto Rock shut his ass up. No, that was an accident.
I think we got to look at this from the angle of being consumers. Like, forget about how much money Sony's making, and how much money they're losing. Like, what's good for the subscribers? Like, I'm pretty sure even if you paid full price for Uncharted 4 or Uncharted Lost Legacy, you're a subscriber to PS Plus, right? And this is a benefit to you and everybody that's subscribed to PS Plus. I mean, right now the debate is about Uncharted, but what about the next game that you don't own? When you like to pay $10, especially if they gave it to you as part of PS Plus or PS Plus collection, I think it's really selfish to kind of say, if you didn't buy the game, then you should have to go pay full price 5 years later to benefit the PS5 upgrades. That's just my thing. And to add to that too, nobody was crying about people getting Uncharted 4 when it was added to the PS Plus collection. Nobody said I paid full price, they shouldn't get it now. When they add games to PS Plus, I don't hear anybody upset that people are getting free games that they paid full price for. But that's
you always have some little outliers that they get mad at everything. That's why I told Puerto Rock it's a lose-lose situation. Because if Sony give it to it for free, then the guy who bought it way back in 2013, he's gonna cry, well, I paid $60 for it. That's not fair. You can't make everybody happy.
You're not gonna make everything happy, but I mean, just look at it from your point of view as a consumer. Not keep Sony's profit revenue. Keep that take that out of the equation. Like what's good for you as a PS Plus subscriber? You know what I'm saying? Like I want all the perks and benefits and you know what I'm saying, if I'm subscribing to a service.
Hey Noah, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
So how do you feel about Microsoft charging $20 for their upgrades with the Skyrim Anniversary Edition?
Oh shit!
Even though it's in Game Pass day and date.
Oh shit!
Me personally, I'm not gonna pay it, but I will say this: you do get the Series X patch included You don't have to pay for. You don't have to pay for that. No,
I wasn't talking about that.
Oh, the DLC.
I was talking about all of the features that are included because that's the next equivalent.
Yeah.
And they're charging twice as much.
I'm gonna keep it real.
No, hold on.
None of the content.
I think Game Pass Ultimate doesn't include DLC.
It does. It does include DLC, but
it
put it like
does.
this.
No,
No, I said it doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't. But I will say this. I gotta look it up.
What?
If Microsoft doesn't have that's free. But look though, let me say this: it
was in
Microsoft. If Microsoft doesn't
all
have
of the content in Skyrim Anniversary Edition is user-made mods.
I'm about to give you an
Microsoft
answer,
is
bro.
charging Game Pass.
I'm about to give you an answer, right? No fanboy shit, right? If Microsoft doesn't have an upgrade path to the Skyrim anniversary, and you own Skyrim or you got it on Game Pass, then that's an L. There should be just as much outrage.
And it's twice the price.
But I think for Skyrim, we just get the enhancement, not the content, right?
Yeah, but I don't know. Is there an upgrade path though? That's the question.
I don't know.
No,
I don't know.
$18.
I don't know, man.
It's $18. Oh, you said it's $20.
Listen, y'all both
outside of Game Pass.
But what? That's not the argument. We're not arguing the $10 upgrade fee. We're arguing the fact that if I'm subscribed to PS Plus, I can't pay the $10 to upgrade.
Yeah.
Oh, and I've been agreed.
Yeah. All right, man. Shout out to Musa, man. You were all right. I think was it Ninja? Ninja, you had your hand up?
Yeah, I had my hand up.
All right. Hey,
yeah. Thanks for letting me speak, Puerto Rock. Yo, J-Dub, this is Impatient Fire. Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, brother?
Yeah, I'm pretty good, man. Yeah, I'm gonna say I'm on the side of fuck PS Plus. Not because I don't agree with you, Puerto Rock. I do agree with you. Sony is kind of shooting themselves in the foot by not letting people with PS Plus upgrade. But I already got mine, so I don't really give a shit about them.
He's already got my nut.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, y'all bunch of gold chain gamers, bro. They should nothing but gold chain gamers, bro. I swear to God, I can't.
Yeah, man. I mean, I already got mine, so I don't give a shit, man. So, but I can see where you're coming from, though. What you're saying makes a lot of sense. But who knows? Maybe Sony's gambling, right? Like maybe they've thought about this. Maybe they've done the math, and they figured that they could get more suckers to pay $50 for the upgrade than the people that are gonna pay $10 if it was just a free $10 upgrade on PS Plus. Because you got to remember, not everyone's like as in the know as the rest of us, right? Some people out there probably gonna not know anything about going to GameStop and buying the game for $20 and then doing the $10 upgrade. So they're probably thinking, they could get some suckers to pay, $50. And it's worth more for them. So who knows? I don't know. But I agree with you, Puerto Rock. You're right. You're on point. But at the same time, I already got mine, so I really don't give a shit about it.
I already got my nut. You know what? I'm gonna make a video. I'm gonna be like how to finesse Sony out of buying Uncharted. Watch, I'm gonna do that video. I'm gonna be
famous. You probably should do that.
I'm gonna be famous. Fuck it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So all right, Big Mama.
Yo.
What's good, girl?
Yo.
Hey. I have to ask you the question. I need you to rep that flag. There's no Switzerland here.
Son, so
you wear blue or you wear red? There's
I'm
no
just
green.
saying, from what I'm hearing, first of all, this just sounds crazy. The fact that motherfuckers can't update if they do have the fucking game through PS Plus, that's just crazy to me. That should remind me of when they did that fucking upgrade for Ghost. And people who had Ghost or whatever, you had to pay $40 to fucking upgrade the shit just to get the trigger haptics. And that's all it was. The extra expansion island, it was cool.
The map pack.
I mean, the map was cool, but have you played it?
No, I haven't played it yet.
It was $20 for that.
It was
it was $40, bro.
$30 for the whole package, but $20 for the DLC.
But that is come on now. Honestly, the DLC, I played it and it's okay, that was nice.
but it wasn't needed. So it's just, to me, I feel like Sony does a lot of stupid shit when it comes to this stuff, just because of the PS5. So they're trying to get people to find ways of giving them more money, and it's just like, okay, I got it, so you can't get this for, you know, this amount of money or whatever because you didn't really buy it on your own self. It's just a bunch of bullshit, honestly. And the simple fact that people are still breaking their neck just to get a PS5, and then y'all want to do this, it's whack. I just think it's all whack, to be honest.
Let's be honest. PlayStation right now is the blue magic of gaming, and Sony's not trying to cut no deals for us cokeheads. You want our product, you gotta buy it in full. All right, that's not happening. They out here. You know what I'm saying? They're out here like King of New York. They run in the streets right now.
It's dumb, and then
I blame J-Dub.
Like old ass games. Like honestly, Uncharted is cool and everything, but this game came out mad long ago. So it's like, who's pressed? Like who's pressed to be spending all this money? I bet you everybody's played this game and beat it at least 4 times by now.
PC motherfuckers,
like you said,
them PC motherfuckers is gonna be first in line.
Yo, like I said, the way I see it, right? And I know it's generalizing, but the PC dudes is the primary target. Let's all be honest. This game was made for them, right? As far as PlayStation gamers goes, the guys who will buy it are the hardcore PlayStation gamers and, you know, the big Uncharted fans and the graphic cores, excuse my language, you know, the ones that love graphics. That's the primary audience. But the PS Plus guys that are playing this through PS Plus, you're not going to get nothing from these dudes. So the way I see it, you know, get your $10. Get your $10 because you're not going to get nothing from them. Just get your $10 and that's it.
Like, oh my God.
If anything, let's say, because I don't think Lost Legacy was a PS Plus. Like, wow, am I correct? Lost Legacy was not PS Plus?
No, it wasn't PS Plus at all.
And 1, 2, and 3
it wasn't
PS Plus either, right? Was 1, 2, and 3 PS Plus?
So you did
PS Plus.
You did say earlier the Lost Thieves collection or whatever included the first 3 games. It does not. There's $50 only get you Uncharted 4 in the Lost Legacy DLC. It does not get you the first 3 games. Those games have yet to appear on the on the PC platform outside of PS Now. We don't have any confirmation on if they're going or not.
Lost Legacy for $50.
Yeah, Uncharted 4 and the Lost Legacy DLC is $50 on PC.
You bugging. I thought it was everything. I thought it was 1, 2, 3, 4, and Lost Legacy.
Yo, isn't that dumb as fuck? Why are you putting part 4?
So you only getting hold up.
1, 2, 3.
You only getting 4 Lost Legacy, no multiplayer for $50.
I'm not sure about the multiplayer, but yeah.
So with the multiplayer, they're taking
I was giving them the benefit of the doubt. I thought it was everything.
Yeah, so with the multiplayer, they're literally so you can still access it from PS4, but on the PS5, literally, it says single player. Like there's nothing. It's just the Uncharted 4 and Lost Legacy for the collection. That's it.
I added Naughty Dog,
$50?
And I asked them if I pay $10, do you remove modes from my version?
Yeah.
So I'm still waiting on a response.
That they're taking away the server for the multiplayer though. That there's a lot of rumors going around because I thought they did it today because today like the whole server.
No, that shit's popping. Uncharted 4 multiplayer is popping.
Yeah, it's still going on, which I don't understand why they would cut it. But there's been rumors on the internet and stuff that they're cutting the multiplayer, which is so fucking stupid because people are still fucking playing that shit fucking 24 hours a day. So I don't understand.
The bloody cunts. What else?
Yeah, the bloody cunts. Exactly.
Yo, that's Yo, J-Dub, you're my co-host. How come you didn't tell me? I'm out here saying it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's why, bro. You got me out here frauding. It's only 4 in Lost Legacy for $55.
Because
1, 2, and 3 are still PlayStation platform exclusive.
Oh hell no! You got me
Uncharted
out here.
2. It's one of the top 10 greatest games ever made.
You got me out here capping.
10.
God damn, J-Dub.
So with the collection, because obviously the collection is 1, 2, and 3. Actually, for some PS5s, it doesn't even work. So my friend, obviously, she's got a PS5. The first game doesn't even work at all. Like she'll load onto the first game, it won't even go through the first cutscene, and it just crashes. But the number 2 and 3 is fine. So it's really weird. But apparently, it's only some PS5s. Apparently, it's this random ass glitch that happens with like some random PS5.
Hey, Steffi, you finna get kicked. You've been talking grimy for the last hour.
No,
I can
goddamn,
only take
J
so
Dub.
much.
But I'm saying you got me out here frauding, talking about you get 1, 2, 3, 4. You get the you didn't say shit. You ain't say shit. This guy, you ain't say shit, bro. You ain't shit, J Dub. Yo, I know. You know what's gonna happen is somebody recorded this shit. They just gonna clip that. They be like, Porto don't know what the fuck he talking about. He think Uncharted 1, 2, and 3 is included. What a dumbass. Is this your king, Pony Nation? I'm gonna be like, fuck you. Yeah, motherfuckers,
And yes,
bro.
Uncharted 2 is one of the greatest top 10 games ever.
These motherfuckers right here, bro. Y'all ain't shit. All right, I got my man Jihad Jord. Oh shit, this ain't gonna be good. Hey, yo, this ain't yo. All right, hey yo, JJ.
Hello?
I'm gonna call you JJ. Yo, JJ.
Yeah, you can call me JJ, no problem. What's up, P-Rock?
Hey, first, welcome aboard. But hey, I need you to pick a side.
Okay.
I'm
here's the thing.
afraid to use the word insurgent because then somebody's gonna fucking cancel me right now. So I'm not gonna use that word. I'm gonna use Switzerland.
Man,
you can't be Switzerland.
I'm not Switzerland. I'm picking a side. All right. I'm picking a side.
That's what I'm talking about.
P-Rock,
what side?
P-Rock, look, I like you, but I ain't gonna fuck with you.
Oh hell nah, bro. Listen, it's okay. If you want to be on the wrong side of history, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Make your case. Make your case.
My case is that because the PlayStation Collection is through PS Plus, which is a service you pay for a temporary amount of time, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's basically. Well, hang on. Let me finish. Okay, so you pay it for a temporary amount of time. And in essence, you're renting something. All right.
Okay.
So if you went back in the day, if you rented a game or if you rented something from anybody, you got the game as it is. You were not going to get any updates or any patches or anything to add it. So if I say rented Bloodborne, but that Bloodborne game did not have DLC in it, I don't expect it to get it any later. And in essence, I will have to buy for it. So because it's a temporary ownage, it's not digital access, it's not complete digital license, and it's temporary as long as the PS Plus is active, I don't expect any updates towards it whatsoever. Fuck the PS Plus game as far as I'm concerned. I buy my games, and if there's DLC to it, I purchase the DLC. No need to pay additional shit for PS Plus. That's on you. You wanted the service, you got the service. But know this, renting has conveniences, but also has other cons. It won't get updates.
Okay. So we'll start with this. So the update is a paid update. So it's not like it's free just because you bought the game, right? But your point is ownership, right? So are you in America? Well, where you at?
I'm from Pakistan at the moment.
All right, my brother. So in America, we have a service called GameFly. It's a rental service, right?
Yeah.
You download the app, you pick your games, and they mail it to you. So let's do this. Let's and I know we've done this 100 times, right?
We have that kind of service in Pakistan as well. It's called Games. We get rents and everything.
All right, awesome. So in this case, you rent Uncharted 4, right, from GameFly. They ship it to you. You put the disc in your PlayStation 5.
Yeah.
Even though you don't own the game, you still have access to the $10 upgrade. So you pay your $10. You play the PS5 upgrade enhancements. Once you're done, because again, there's no multiplayer. It's just a single player. You beat the game, you put it back, and you mail it back to GameFly, and you're done.
Okay, but do I get the return of my $10? Because
but why would you need to return $10? You bought the content. That's the whole point of the $10. The whole point of the conversation is having access to be able to pay for the $10.
No, and I still don't agree with it. Why? Because here's the thing: it's still temporary ownage. Now, if you truly own the game, sure, then you would get the DLC and everything. But then you're just throwing money in air. You're never getting that money back for a rented.
No, but here's the thing. It's just like we just said, right? If you got GameFly, or even I'll give you another scenario because I bought the game. Again, we're saying this 100 times, but you're probably new and you didn't hear it before. I bought the game physically, so I install it back again, and I pay the $10. My brother calls me. He said, "Hey, can I borrow the game? Because I want to try the PS5 upgrade too." I'm like, "Cool." I give him the disc. It's not his. It's my disc. He installs it, gets the $10 upgrade, plays it. He's done. He gives me the game back. He doesn't have the game no more.
Yeah, but that's borrowing. That's borrowing from your brother. This is a service, man. This is a service.
The whole point is this. What's the difference between how Sony gets the $10? It's no difference. $10 is $10. That's the point we're trying to say. $10
It should be available regardless, is what the point is.
$10 is $10. I fully agree. $10 is $10. But ultimately, because here we know how lots of bots and lots of crybaby ponies or crybaby will start.
You said crybaby ponies. You an Xbot?
Hell no. I've been a PS1, PS2, PS3, PS.
I'm just saying. Yo, J-Dub left, man, because I was smelling green for a little bit. I was like, wait a minute. Sniffing green.
No, man. Listen, I've been clean all my life. I've never.
Oh shit.
Okay, these lungs are clear of any greens whatsoever. I'm not. Okay, this is kryptonite. No one likes kryptonite, bro.
Oh shit. All right.
So as far as I'm concerned, this is the complaint that will come later on. The complaint that will come later on is that if the game that I had access to was temporary, why should then the money that I paid for the upgrade is absolutely worthless. I think a better solution would be is to just pay for a temporary upgrade. No wait, then that would be the same thing. Never mind.
Let me ask you, because you're worried about the temporary licensing, right? So
yeah.
All these PS Plus games, which are temporary, Sony allows you to buy extra content, whether it's expansion packs, whatever. So why are they allowing that then? Why are they allowing you to be able to buy shit on games you don't really own then, if that's the case?
I mean, I don't think it is the case.
Shouldn't they block everything? Shouldn't like PS Plus games just be blocked from buying anything, period? Like if you got this game from PS Plus, that is the only thing you're going to play. You can't buy no expansion packs. You can't buy no extra armor. You can't buy nothing. You just get the game. If you want to invest into expansion packs, DLC, extra characters, you have to buy the game. How come they don't make that policy?
And I'm perfectly okay with that policy.
But they don't. It's not like that. That's
really? Look, Final Fantasy VII Remake is on PS Plus collection, all right? And you can't buy Yuffie's DLC and play it on Final Fantasy VII Remake when you have it through the PlayStation collection. You can't do that on the PS5.
So I don't know. I think it's because of the Yuffie DLC. That's why I didn't look into it until today. Because the Yuffie DLC was specifically made for the PS5. They didn't. Yeah, it was specifically made. So
also, that's a third-party game as well. That's not Sony's problem.
Yeah,
that's not first party. That's a whole other argument.
And Square Enix made that. You know what I'm saying?
And it may be a third-party game, but it is a first-party deal nonetheless. It's still an exclusive deal nonetheless. So as far as I'm concerned, it's still a game's a game. And sure, Yuffie may be made specifically for the PS5, but this case still goes towards the PS5. Even on, again, the PlayStation collection on the PS5.
P-Rock, I just remembered something. You asked earlier, what were the Final Fantasy VII Remake upgrades?
Yeah.
He just reminded me.
Okay.
All of the gameplay and visual upgrades are free. It's specifically the DLC you're paying for.
So you still get the upgrades for free.
Yeah,
you do not though.
You do not.
You got it through PS Plus, which is fucked up.
So you don't. So
you don't.
So you don't. But you know what? You know why I understand. I understand that more than the $10. I actually understand if they say, "Hey, the visual upgrades and enhancements of performance is free for owners, but it is not free for PS Plus members." That actually makes more sense. What doesn't make sense to me is, "Hey, we're not going to allow you to buy shit." That doesn't make sense.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we understand you got money, but your money's not good here. Like what?
That's crazy.
That's what I don't understand.
That's why I said it's dumb as hell.
That's what I don't understand. Pretty much Sony saying, yeah, your $10 not good. Oh, but your $10 is good. What? $10 is $10. That's really the point. $10 is $10.
Period.
Yes, and it's
Who
like
gives a
this.
shit? Who gives it to you?
It's like this. Okay, you buy a Lego set and you have add-ons to that Lego set. You have to enhance it, but it's still nothing without the main set. All right, then the add-ons are absolutely useless. So as far as I'm concerned, temporary ownage of any main set, temporary rented main set is useless. With to have any add-ons whatsoever to the main set.
But let me ask you this: why? Let's say why should Sony worry about that? That should just be the user. For example, if I pay $10 for update DLC upgrade, but the base game I don't own it because it's through the service, and one day I decide not to pay for the service and I lose access for everything, how is that Sony's concern? That's a customer. That's a consumer's issue.
Yes, and then the problem comes that consumers will complain. Well, you should have made it so that we don't have to pay extra, so that we don't get confused. Okay.
So that won't happen because that's how PSN Plus games is already at. Like I said, that's why I brought up you can still buy DLC, and it's been like that way for years. All the PS Plus games that has DLC expansion packs, you could still buy it. And the moment your PSN Plus lapse, you don't have access to anything you bought pertaining to those games. It's been like that for like the last 7 years. So that's why I say I don't see that scenario happening, because if it did, it would already been happened. We were already so outraged. Like, Sony, I bought the 2 expansion packs for Fallout 4, but now I can't play it because my PSN lapsed. We never seen that. That's what I'm saying. We never seen that. It's always been like that.
Yeah, no, I remember the days of 2013 and 14 when I used to have the PS3 with the PS Plus. There was this cool game on the PS3. It was called Swapper. It was like how should I put it? It was a puzzle game involving an astronaut where he makes clones of himself, so on and so forth. Good game.
I'm gonna get one more person in here. I invited my brother, Doc Dark.
Oh no, bro.
Baby bro.
Oh
baby
shit.
Bro, accept the invite. Don't be hiding, bro. Don't be a coward. You know what I'm saying? My baby bro was always the scared one in the family, bro. I was always the one that be like, yo, who beat you the fuck up? I'm like, did you win? He's like, nah. No? Let's go back. Let's go back, baby bro. You're gonna win this shit. I'll be goddamn. you gonna win this. I don't give a fuck if you grab that brick, but I'll kill him. Grab the fucking brick. Smash his head. Again.
We don't play fair with others. It doesn't matter.
Baby bro. he's looking for his mic right now.
Look, man, Dark has gone dark as far as I'm concerned.
Yo, baby bro. There's levels to this shit. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Man? You can't find your Xbox headset or some shit? What the fuck is going on here?
Yo, my bad.
Damn.
Anyway. My bad. They were charging me $10 to talk on this.
This motherfucker out here trying to get he's trying to get his Dolby Atmos. Fuck out of here, bro. What the fuck is you doing, bro?
Yo. Oh, my bad.
Yo. All right. So, hey, I need you first before you speak. I need to know one.
Bobby, I don't even know what.
Are you pro? All right. So, pro plus PS players, meaning you believe that they have, we'll use Uncharted 4 specifically. Since they have Uncharted 4 as part of their PS Plus, they should have the option to pay $10 to upgrade it for their PS5. Or are you team fuck them, meaning you didn't actually buy the game, so you don't get the option to pay $10 to upgrade?
No. Team.
So which side?
Team Pro. It's a gift.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's a gift.
Bro.
No, espérate.
Blood thicker than water, bro. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm trying to figure out how can anybody say anything different when you subscribe to PS. When you subscribe to PS Plus, they're giving you these games, right?
P-Rock, I can't hear them.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Is he even talking?
Yeah,
he talking.
Y'all can't hear me.
It's that he's not ready to hear the gospel. You're not JJ. You're not listening to the gospel. You're not listening to the gospel. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, but I just want to make sure I understand.
He's not even speaking, man.
He is speaking.
No, I'm speaking. He's not listening.
I can't hear the guy.
Wait. Hold up. Is everybody hearing Guap? You hearing Doc?
Yes, absolutely.
Can y'all hear me?
Must be a glitch on Twitter, man. Must be a glitch on.
Hold up, Guap. Is that true? Hey, let me see some
loud
hundreds.
and clear. Let
me see. Let me see some hundreds. Do you hear Dark?
Hell yeah.
Throw up them hundreds in the chat.
Okay. So
see, yo, JJ's you, bro. JJ. You know what it
is? Le hablo en español entonces para que me entienda.
JJ, what's happening is
no entiende inglés.
Around you, bro. JJ, you need to come to the light, bro. You have to find the light. Come to the light. the devil is there with you, bro. You need to hear the gospel. That's what's happening right now.
I was listening to him sing his sweet soliloquies. I wanted Doc continue, please.
Oh, okay. All
you
right,
had my
go ahead.
100,000% attention, bro.
Oh,
Go ahead,
okay,
Doc.
okay, I
Preach.
appreciate it. So,
Okay, look.
Yo, make Puerto Rico proud, bro.
But my
Go
phone's my phone's about to die, and I can't even listen to Dark right now because of a glitch on something.
That's the devil.
So
That's the devil.
that's the devil.
that's the Xbox.
That's the devil talking, bro.
Anyway, man. P-Rock, I'm a huge fan. All right, love that. I've been with you since I don't know 2 or 3K subscribers, and ever since then. So
Man, appreciate it.
Bad, you only a big fan of his? Hold on now.
No,
hold on. He only a big fan of you? Hold on.
JJ.
He just left?
Told you, JJ.
No, bring JJ back on. Puppy, hold on.
No, listen.
Puppy, but hold on. How you gonna say that? He know I'm up next. How you gonna say he a big fan of you but just you? Come on now.
You got Puerto Rico on your back right now, all right?
Hey, respeto.
Yeah, you gotta rep that island, man, all right? Don't make us look bad, all right? Don't make us listen, don't make us leave you at the orphanage again. Don't do this.
Yo, why you keep telling that story, man? That's not cool, bro. Yo, you keep telling that story. That's not cool, man. Stop telling people y'all left me, man. You know the situation. You know what happened.
All right? Don't make us leave you again, bro.
Nah, these fools don't really think I got rejected like that. It's not true, all right? It's just he was lighter skinned than me, so they picked him. You already know.
All right, go ahead. Preach.
No breach. I'm just trying to understand the situation. I only got one simple concern.
All right.
Okay,
do you
so
understand what's happening first?
Yeah, well, I think I do. So, but here's the thing, right?
Here we go.
I bought Uncharted 4, so I have the game.
Hold up. Hey, everybody, be careful when a Puerto Rican tells you they think know what's going on. That shit.
I know. Papi, you que plátano. La misma mierda.
This is bad. When a Puerto Rican says, I think I know what's going on. Oh, shit. We in trouble.
Okay, listen. So this all I'm gonna say. Okay, so I bought Uncharted 4.
All right.
Okay? I bought Uncharted Lost Legacy. Okay,
right, of course.
It's cool that I got it.
As you
that
should.
I got it on PS Plus. Right. It's cool that I got it on PS Plus, but I bought them both. Now I haven't played them yet.
Okay.
I got my PS4 Pro chilling right here. Right. But
Pro?
eventually, let me finish. Eventually, I'm going to get a.
Said the
Papa, can you let me finish? You always do this. You would always at dinner table, everything. Bedtime stories. Your ass would always fucking interrupt, bro. Mommy can never read me no fucking bedtime story. Always talking, bro. Anyways, yeah. So eventually, I'm gonna get a PS5, right? It would be nice for me to be able to grab that Uncharted 4, put it in that PS5, and use that power of that PS5 because I know it can. It could definitely run that game at 60 frames. Now, as I'm looking at this thing, right, are you telling me that if I went ahead and purchased the PS5 tomorrow and I put Uncharted 4 or whatever in this thing, right, the only way I'd be able to play it at 60 frames is if I also gave Sony an extra $10? Is that what's going on?
So I stopped listening once you said the PS4 Pro. So what was that again, bro?
Okay, let somebody else answer.
Nah, I'm playing.
Okay.
I'll play. So one, that's not the topic.
Okay.
Right? You coming in here, fucking see, this is why we left your ass. You do this shit all the time. No, that's not the topic. This is the topic, all right? Okay, the topic is this, right? Sony is offering a $10 upgrade for those who own the game for their PlayStation 5, right? So if you own Uncharted, so in your case, you're good because you own the game. So when you put it in your PS5, you're gonna get the options to pay $10 and you get the PlayStation 5 version. You know, the enhancements and all that stuff. You know, fidelity at 4K 30. You'll get performance at 60 frames, and then they added performance plus, which is 120. Right? You're gonna get all the right, and then the haptic feedback and spatial sound, all that bullshit. Right? The problem is if you are, you know how on the PlayStation 5, right? Uncharted 4 is part of the PS Plus collection. So if you buy the PS5, boom, you got Uncharted 4.
Yeah, they gave it to you.
Yeah,
it's
they
a
gave
gift.
it to you. Yeah, but if you cannot buy the $10 upgrade if that's how you have the game.
No, why not? What are you talking about?
That's the problem. They locked out the people who have the game through PS Plus.
No, they didn't do that. Why would they do that? It makes no sense.
What the fuck
you
mean
sure
they
read
didn't do
that
it, brother?
Read it again.
For 2 hours.
Read it again.
No.
Read it again.
No. See, you see, And y'all,
They really did that?
It's because they're following
This
Microsoft lead.
motherfucker.
Wait a minute,
with
they really
Game
did
Pass.
that?
I swear to
Espérate,
God,
espérate.
I swear to God, y'all should have stood in San Juan, bro. You should have never left.
They're following
Wait,
Microsoft
they really
lead.
did
They
that?
should have never bought you a plane ticket, bro. They should have left your
No,
ass in
espérate, hold on.
Ponce and just kept your ass on that island, bro. I swear to God,
Papi,
bro.
you guys left me in fucking Rio Piedra. You know where was that,
motherfucker,
bro?
They should have
Bro,
left.
come on,
They should have
man.
left your ass in Humacao, bro. Stay your
No,
ass
no,
over
no.
there. What the fuck, bro?
Humacao.
This motherfucker. God damn, bro.
Oh my God.
This guy, a whole 3 hours, and
Yo,
he still don't know what's going on.
Hey, don't talk shit about Ponce though. Ponce is lit.
Listen,
Anyways,
that's the issue. That's the issue.
no, they really doing that though?
Yes. So I'm
Like-
assuming you don't agree with that
No,
move, with that
no,
decision.
but you know, no. You're not trolling right now.
Motherfucker, you think I'm in this podcast trolling for your ass?
No, man.
The people
Dead ass.
trolling are the ones who agree with it.
Wait. No. You get Uncharted 4 with the PS5 collection.
Yes, but you do not have the option to buy shit. You don't have the option to pay for an upgrade.
If you don't stay subscribed to it, right?
No. You have to buy the game. Only
So they gave so they're giving you the game and then you gotta rebuy the game?
Yeah. That's the only way to get. Yes, you got to buy the game.
And people, hold on, please, who the fuck is agreeing to this? Raise your fucking hand.
Oh my God!
Raise your hand if you agree. I just want to see. Listen, I have never blocked. Listen, I have never blocked anyone on Twitter, but I'm about to block the dumbest motherfuckers ever. Raise your hand if you agree with this shit.
I'm telling you, bro, I don't get
Bro,
it.
2 + 2 is 4. How does this not make sense?
That's what I've been saying. No one till the dudes on PS Plus is not gonna buy this game for an upgrade. It doesn't make sense. Like you're losing, you're missing out on $10. If $10 is what the upgrade is worth, then just get your $10 and call it a day. People who are gonna buy it, they're gonna buy it. They're gonna buy it.
They're gonna buy
Why would
it because
Sony do that?
I don't know, man. Because they're bloody
Sony are
cunts.
fucking pricks.
They're
Because
bloody,
they're cunts.
fucking bloody
exactly.
cunts. That's what I'm gonna just say is that.
They're bastards.
Wait, they're what?
They're bloody.
Wait, what? They're what?
They're bloody cunts. You never trained the British Royal Marines. They're bloody cunts. That's it. That's the answer for everything.
Oh, bro,
bloody cunts.
bro, I heard they blame everything on that shit.
There's just bloody cunts. I was like, okay, so that's the universal, the fucking bloody cunts. I'm like, okay.
Fucking bloody cunts.
Damn, that's foul.
Right.
That's dirty. That feels like they're trying to take money,
man. We got Musa.
They are. They always have been trying to do it.
Fucking
But
Noah.
the thing with the thing with the whole collection, right, is because obviously it's come out of nowhere because I didn't expect there to be a fucking upgrade anyway, to be honest. And the fact that I'm not being funny because I did buy Uncharted 4 and Lost Legacy, so I will get the upgrade. But it's like, even though I am on PS Plus, but I don't. For me, it's the whole thing is so stupid. It's a money grabbing situation. All they're trying to do is get money because I know that The Last of Us Part 2, when they patched it for the PS5, it was free. So, and I don't know why they're now suddenly trying to make us pay fucking however much money for a game that's made by the same fucking company. It don't make no sense.
I'm gonna let y'all know. Sony has a 12.2% shareholdings in Vaseline. I don't know if that has anything to do with anything. I'm just saying.
Hey, real quick, breaking news.
Noah, don't. I swear to God, Noah.
Hey, breaking news, bro. You know I gotta share the bad news.
Noah, I'm gonna fuck you up, bro.
I found the article that states Grand Theft Auto 3 is only playable through PS Now streaming.
Oh yeah, I know.
Shut the fuck up.
Who gives a fuck? You seen that game, bro? Listen,
it's on Switch. How the fuck is it on Switch? That ain't gonna work on no fucking Switch.
If you play that game,
hold on, y'all don't got PS Now? Y'all don't got PS? I got PS Now.
Man, you got streaming. You can't.
Yeah, you would have
play it natively. You got to stream.
Bro,
damn, aren't y'all all Sony fans? Y'all don't seem to be supporting. Y'all should be supporting everything.
No. Hell no. That's the.
What do you mean? I got the game. I got the game on my PS5. I can play that shit just fine.
Listen. Just because I'm on Roof Chris doesn't mean I buy everything in the menu. I buy what specifically is worth buying. You know what I'm saying? Listen, if you're playing GA3 remaster, you're most likely gonna catch AIDS. This shit is diseased. Have you seen that? Come on, yo. Listen, y'all need a whole new vaccine if you playing that game.
Tell me you're recording this, bro. Tell me you're recording this because you're wasting content right now. You're wasting content right now, bro.
That shit is diseased. Have you seen that shit?
That's hilarious.
I'm
That's
not
hilarious.
touching that shit. Hell nah, bro. I'm afraid that shit might brick my console. I'm not touching that thing.
That shit is diseased, bro. For real. Anyway, I'm gonna be out. We've been here for a grip. Oh my god, 3.5 hours. Hey, I appreciate everybody showing up. I think the consensus is my team won. The opposing team lost. They got decimated.
Tell them to raise their fucking hands. I want to see who these motherfuckers are.
Man, shit, ain't nobody raising their hands. Anyway,
well,
they're not gonna admit to it. They're not gonna admit to it.
Out loud and proud.
Anyway, I love y'all. Y'all take care. Y'all have a good night. I'm out of
Peace
here.
out, man.
No, for real though. They said yeah.
Listen, I'm buying your plane ticket back, bro. You fuck out of here. Y'all just going back to Puerto Rico.
Yo, how that dude gonna say he your fan and he's not my fan? That was very disrespectful.
He's like, because you an Xbox.
Yo, you say he subscribed to you since you had 3 followers?
You have shitty fans.
I
ain't gonna lie, your fans is terrible. Because I see you tweet. Now, which game should I play next? And on the list was Spider-Man, but they chose Psychonauts 2. Yo, your fans suck, bro.
Yo, and the goddamn space. And the goddamn space.
Yo,
the space is over. The space is over.
How they're gonna vote Psychonauts 2 over Spider-Man? Like they purposely making sure you don't play great games. Oh my god.
Hey, what's that thing you said?
Yo, this is crazy, bro. When I saw the vote, I'm like, yo, they won't let this dude play Spider-Man. They're not gonna let you do it. They're not gonna let you do it. Yo, this is what you should do.
You wild, bro. You wild.
That's what you're playing Psychonauts 2 now, right? Because I guess that's on the vote. Okay.
It's actually pretty good.
After Psychonauts 2, I want you to pick Spider-Man. And then the other 3 games, the worst Xbox. No, even though they know about it, the Xbox games, but pick the 3 worst Xbox games.
No, I'll hit you up afterwards.
I'll let you know the 3. I'll let you know the games that everybody knows, but they're bad. I want to see. That's what you know. That's what you know the fan base you got. We're gonna do that.
Yo, how come the Sony fans ain't voting? I got a lot of Sony people follow me.
Man,
I know that.
Man, they're only watching you to make sure you in check, and then they report to me.
Then they go back and tell you. I know they be snitching.
They be like, yo, your baby brother doing
your baby brother's wilding. Baby brother wilding.
Man, you need to check your baby brother.
Baby brother wilding.
Anyway,
some dude was like, you lucky you P Rock's brother. Blah blah. What are you gonna do to me on that?
But that's it, man. Ain't nobody gonna fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? No doubt. All right. Anyway, love y'all, man. Keep it gaming.
Peace out, man.
All right. Here you go.
Peace.
Bye, y'all. Peace.